What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 11 of Star Wars Happy Hour. How is everybody doing? How are you guys?
Doing all right.
Good.
I think I got a sunburn from sitting by my window. I was riding part of the afternoon, and I've had this big bay window, and I think I got sunburn on just my left side. So, but it was a nice day. It was a nice day.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't do anything exciting. I took the dog to daycare for the day because it's half price, but you get to keep him there all day. So she's exhausted. So
is she doing okay?
She's, you know what? Yeah. She's fine. She's back. Like there was like 2 or 3 days where I was like, whatever you need, Zia, whatever. And then like that middle of the day yesterday, she was just back to being her old annoying self again. We're like, we're like at the dog park, and like she would go play, and like every time she would run, I'd be like, oh God. And then she would just go and dig a hole, which I don't care about. But then she started eating the dirt out of the hole. And I'm like, stop eating the dirt. You know, it's like, so yeah, by the end
she's back to her old self.
Yeah. So by the end of the dog park, I'm like, you're fine. Whatever was wrong with you, you're fine. Because you're back to doing all of the little annoying things. Although I will say this, I was a little concerned this morning, but I think it's just because she was tired. But like, she slept till like 9 o'clock. I mean, she came in a couple times to like be petted and things like that, like she normally does. Yeah. But around 9:30, I got up and I kind of peeked around the corner. I'm like, "Are you all right?" And she was just sleeping on the couch. She was like, "Yeah, I'm cool." So good. So I was like, "All right, well, I got to sleep in, so that's nice."
There you go.
Yeah, I think she's just tired though. But I'm like super paranoid. Like, I gave her a treat and she was like,
I was gonna ask you guys. I know, Jason, you were mentioning it before we went live, but has anybody been watching any of the vintage Star Wars stuff that's on Disney Plus now?
Not yet.
I watched I can't even say the last name, the Tchaikovsky Clone Wars stuff. I watched that all last night. I was having so much fun.
Let's talk about Mace Windu punching super battles.
I have not had the pleasure of watching this yet. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah.
So much about
it just fucking killed me. Like they're like maybe 2-minute episodes, but they string it together. So the seasons are about an hour and a half long each.
Yeah.
And there's 2 of them. There's this one little short where Mace Windu just fist fights an entire army of battle droids.
Yeah, that's the one.
I lost it. I was just like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever watched in my life. I'm so happy.
Well, I've been watching I watched it a long time ago, but this is the first time I think I've watched it like all together. And it's weird after watching, like, I guess, normal Clone Wars or Clone Wars 2000.
3D Clone Wars.
Yeah, because, 3D Clone Wars, because this is the 2D micro series. But like none of the clones have personalities. Like there's no Rex, there's no Ahsoka, there's no a lot of the characters that we, have really gotten used to. Like, the only different way you can tell one clone from another is they just have different colors on.
Yeah.
And I was
that's what took me aback. Like when I was watching the whole thing, I'm like, oh yeah, they don't really have personalities. I was kind of sad.
Like they don't even have nicknames. Like I thought that they're like Sergeant or Captain or whatever, but
isn't the red one though? Isn't he called Fordo? Or am I just imagining that?
I have no idea.
I gotta check with my cosplay friends. Somebody does a Fordo. I gotta check.
Because I thought, because I ran it back and put the captions on because I thought Obi-Wan called him a nickname. I was like, oh, what nickname is that? And it wasn't. It was just Sergeant. And I ran it back like 3 times.
Yeah, Cody was the only one who had a name.
And the Anakin in this is, at least in the first one, is very much the Attack of the Clones Anakin, not the kind of Clone Wars Anakin. So that took a little getting used to.
That was interesting.
Because a different guy doing the voice. It's not the same guy doing the voice either. So that doesn't help. But the fight with, like I said, I've only seen the first one. I mean, I've seen the whole thing, but the fight with Ventress is really cool.
Yeah, that was really neat. That whole thing was cool.
But I thought that was how he got his scar, but he doesn't have it at the end of it. So
yeah,
I guess it's not.
I don't remember how that happened.
Yeah, for some reason I thought that it was in a fight with her that he got his scar, but I guess not.
Yeah. I'm just excited to watch all the weird Ewok stuff. Like, I'm so ready for this. Like, I've listened to the Blast Points episode on the Ewok thing, and I'm like, okay, I feel prepared. So,
Have you tried the Saturday morning cartoon one yet?
no, I haven't done that one
I
yet.
just put on like the opening. Like I was trying to remember the opening song, and it's so weird. Like we are the Ewok. Like that's the theme. It's so weird.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm laughing. Yeah.
I haven't seen. I think what we should do, honestly, we should do a commentary for the Ewok movies.
Oh my god, please.
I would do it. Yeah, that would be. I'd do one of those.
Imagine the chaos.
I don't. Oh.
Is Wilford Brimley in both of them, or just in one of them?
Like,
Let me see. Hold on. I mean, I have my Roku on. I'm not going to.
I have no idea.
I'm going to see if he's in. I know he's in one of them. I just didn't know if he was in both. Where is
I know he's in one because I've seen people talking about him. I don't think it was in both.
Yeah. Which. Hold on. Where's the vintage collection? I love that it's the vintage collection. I just think that's such a great name for. Like,
I think it looks fantastic. Like, they marketed that so well, and like somebody was pointing out like how much space there was on it. So I'm like, maybe we'll add more. I don't know what else there is to add.
The animated droid series is being added.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay, seductive C-3PO. Speaking of droids, okay, the moment in the Clone Wars where it was just like C-3PO just like casually disrobes himself to show off his new gold plating, and there was like really like sexy music. I'm like, I was not ready for this in a child's show.
Well, I did watch that little bit, and I was just like, I'm like, Padme has an apartment. Why are Anakin and Padme like meeting to make out in the middle of the street? Like, what is this about?
Because he's Anakin and he must do the most dramatic thing possible at all times.
Well, like he like pulls her into an alley because he doesn't know who she is. And he like pulls her into an alley, like puts his lightsaber to her throat, and then sees it's her. And I was just like, what kind of weird games do you guys play? So it doesn't say which one Wilford Brimley's in. I don't know if he's in Battle for Endor or Caravan of Courage. So
I think it's Battle for Endor.
Battle for Endor?
I think, yeah, because he's the grumpy old man, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't really.
I'm just like vaguely remembering these episodes, which are a treat to listen to.
He's in Battle for Endor, where an army of evil marauders led by a towering King Tirek and his cunning companion Witch attack the Ewok village and capture many of the Ewoks, including young Sindel, and manage to evade capture and escape into the forest where they encounter a mischievous furry creature named Teek. All right, we're halfway through the description now. Who leads them to an seemingly abandoned home belonging to Noah, a grouchy old hermit. When the Marauders strike again, they capture Sindel, so Noah, Wicket, and Teek must rush to save the girl and the Ewoks from the dark fortress of King Tirek. Oh, wow. Okay.
I haven't seen anything in this collection, so
Oh my god, this is
going to be interesting.
Joy. Can you please live tweet as you're watching? Like, I would get so much joy out of this.
I would be very curious what you think, at least of the Clone Wars.
Yeah,
presented 2D Clone Wars.
I will have to live tweet it.
There's some stuff in it that's kind of cool. Like I watched the ceremony where Anakin becomes a knight. I thought that was kind of cool. And there's a really.
Well, because I mean, they made that canon again before this came out, because the Jedi Temple Challenge that Best Ahmed did, they had the whole like by the right of the council, by the will of the Force, and like we see that in Rebels too with Kanan, and he becomes an official Jedi when scary not Inquisitor man / Jason Isaac snipes him. That's a whole sentence and a half right there.
Yeah.
I just want to know, between this and the holiday special, like, what kind of drugs did Lucasfilm have for a while there? Because there was a lot of them.
Yeah, I don't know why in like 84, 85 he put all his money on Ewoks. I don't know why he did
Ewoks
that.
are adorable.
Like
Murdered teddy
we're
bears.
gonna do movies. We're gonna do an animated show. It's gonna be all about the Ewoks, and I'm just sort of like, okay.
I think he probably realized that there was money in marketing to children, and that was the foray into that, because the movies up until that point were not so much aimed at children, like child friendly, but not aimed at children. But then everything post that, I feel like, has been aimed at children.
Yeah, well, it's not like he wasn't making money off of Empire and stuff without the Ewoks. Although probably he got a taste of it with all the Yoda merch, and then he was like, "Ooh, but what if I had an army of like teddy bears?" And then we got something. So,
and now you see it again with Baby Yoda. Like they know how to market cute.
oh well, I've said this. I think for like last year, I was like, the toy division of Disney or Lucasfilm must have just been hitting themselves in the head with hammers that they couldn't get any Baby Yoda merch out in Christmas of 2018. that they had to wait like 6 months to get any like Baby Yoda merch out and make it.
They've been making the best entrances.
Macrame or like knitted ones. That
I have to. If I freeze all show, I have to be good for at least one thing. Right. Dramatic entrances, I guess,
Such
are going to be
cute little Baby Yoda. I love my Baby Yoda.
Yeah,
I love it. Well, what did I see on Twitter recently? Was it like the big-footed porg? Like it's a tiny porg, but then its feet are gigantic. It's super cute, and I'm like, I don't need this.
I don't own any.
I don't even
porgs.
like porgs.
It's weird. I love porgs. Porgs are the greatest.
I don't even like them. Okay, I won't say I don't like them. I'm very ambivalent towards them. Like,
yeah, okay.
Hey! Sorry, I got really excited. I love the guys at Blue Bantha. Sorry. Bigfoot porks. Okay, thank you for making sure I wasn't crazy. I was like, I saw this. I swear to God, I did not dream this.
But like, are the big feet at least proportionate to the body?
Like, it's a cute big-footed thing. Hold on.
Okay.
Fuck. All right, let me find it. Hold on. I'm going to literally Google big-footed porg. I got to be careful what I type sometimes. Like, oh, yes, here they are. Okay, for $27 on the Shop Disney website, there is a big porg big feet plush. That is literally what it is marketed as. Hold on. Okay, it is fucking adorable. Screaming in porg, yes.
Oh.
No.
Oh, fuck you, Disney. Hold on. Never mind.
Okay.
It's so cute.
I don't know. Maybe it's
screaming porg with me.
Maybe that's just the angle. His feet don't look abnormally big for a porg.
I think it's too big.
I mean, compared to his little body.
Before porgs, it was the Niffler from Fantastic Beasts. I'm actually wearing a Niffler T-shirt. So
how dare you?
God, I love Nifflers.
What is it?
How dare?
Nifflers are really cute. They're like almost hedgehog platypuses,
but
they can like stuff.
Yeah, they like shiny things. Yeah. They're like kangaroo, platypus, porcupine things.
Yeah, they're real cute.
I couldn't get into those movies. I loved all the Harry Potter movies. I couldn't get into those for some reason.
I love the Fantastic Beasts movies. I'm one of the like dozen people that does.
Yeah.
So
I love Eddie Redmayne.
Yes, but, he was a great casting for that.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of and now J.K. Rowling is anyway.
There's gonna be a lot of problems with Fantastic Beasts 3 between Johnny Depp and J.K. Rowling and
they recast.
Didn't they recast? Yeah.
Oh yeah, they replaced him with Mads. That's right.
Yeah.
That's gonna be weird.
I'm probably not gonna see any more of them.
Yeah.
I think I saw both of them on video. I don't think
I don't know if I will or not. I might wait till it comes to video.
Yeah.
Dude, at this point, I will go see the worst movie on the planet just to go to a freaking movie theater. Like, I don't care what it is anymore.
I just want to smuggle candy. That's all I want to do again.
Just want to go to the movies.
Well, Rachel, you get your chance with Space Jam because I saw the commercial for the new trailer for that today.
Well, then the Black Widow one came out today too.
The Black Widow one was good, but the Space Jam one, I was like,
there was a new Black Widow trailer?
Yeah.
David,
where have I been?
Where have I been?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was outside.
It's the first
Did you guys go outside today?
I did.
I went outside today. My arms are. I showered and my arms are still covered in like silver spray paint.
It was basically an airplane.
People got to leave their houses today.
I went outside, yeah.
Well,
like, saw some sunshine.
I only left to take the dog back and forth to the.
Oh yeah, it was
to the thing and to take her out. But
Sean or Matt, whichever one of you is messaging this, like, what is airplane movie? Can one of you explain that? Is that like an Australian thing or New Zealand thing?
The second,
I don't know which one. I don't know what that means.
A movie you watch on an airplane, maybe.
Oh,
that could be.
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know if this is.
I don't live that lifestyle, so I don't really.
As opposed to,
I know. Is this like first class stuff? Hi,
I
Matt.
don't think I've ever paid to watch a movie on a plane. I've taken my iPad and put movies on there.
What's the best movie?
You'd only watch on a plane. I see.
What's the best movie that you've seen on a plane that you saw for the first time?
Oh,
I don't watch movies on planes because I get like car sick on planes, so I have to like stare at like nothing for however long the flight is. Otherwise, I get really sick. But I did unintentionally watch the movie Strippers from somebody else's movie. Like they were watching it like in front of me, but I didn't have headphones on. So I was just like occasionally glancing and I'm like, I have no idea what the premise of this movie is.
Yeah.
But it's like a car. I couldn't just keep watching it. Okay. It's self-explanatory, but like I didn't know the plot if there was any. All I know is that there was a little child sitting directly behind this person. And I'm like, this is interesting.
Okay. No, I was trying to figure out what movie it is, though.
It has like Jennifer Lopez in it, and I think it's like a bunch of strippers that are a bunch of hustlers.
Hustlers.
Is it Hustlers? Yeah, Hustlers. Yeah, they're a bunch
That's
of
a pretty good
strippers.
movie. I've seen that. That is a pretty good. That's actually a pretty good movie.
Basically, okay. So like Jumanji. So Matt, you really like Jumanji, is what I'm seeing right here in the comments.
Yeah, Jumanji, Rampage, San Andreas.
Oh,
I like.
Thank you.
San Andreas is such a.
It's such a fun movie.
I saw that in theaters, and I was like,
it's
like
so
if you know what you're getting
funny.
into, it's all
I
right.
think the last movie I actually watched on plane was I downloaded The Lost World Jurassic Park, which everybody hates, but I'm okay with because it's literally like I'm not in this for the plot. I'm in this to watch dinosaurs eat the bad guys.
People don't hate The Lost World.
People hate on the other two Jurassic Park movies, but I even like Jurassic Park 3.
I mean, I do too.
That's at one point, and when I was in grad school, my boyfriend had to check on me because I had watched Jurassic Park 3 like 5 times that week while writing papers, and he's like, "This is not even a good movie. I'm going to stage an intervention."
It's not bad. I could probably quote it, but the second one was still, I think, directed by Steven Spielberg. Like
Spielberg did the second one.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's not bad. There's a lot of good stuff in it, but there's. It's been ruined for me because I think it's Kevin Smith. Somebody pointed out on some podcast that none of the dinosaurs have buttholes. So,
of all the things,
we don't know what.
Because there's it's not like they're chasing one of the dinosaurs and you can see it from behind and he doesn't have a butthole.
Oh, but that whole scene with the trailer over the cliff and she's on the glass, that's like really good.
It's a great scene.
That's great.
But it's like with chickens. Like if dinosaurs are related to chickens, you can't see a chicken's butthole when it's running.
We don't even know where their buttholes were, to be honest.
Exactly.
And every time I see a movie and they're going through tall grass, I either have to make a Pokemon reference or a Raptor reference.
Wait, it's 7:21 and we've already discussed buttholes. All right.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a good one.
It's fine. It's fine.
You're doing great.
We're all fine here. How are you?
We're all good.
It's fine.
Question. Since we're talking about airplane
not
movies not talking about buttholes.
Sorry, we're all 5 here on this podcast.
Airplane movies. What's a movie that takes place what's a movie that takes place on an airplane that you wouldn't want to watch while on a plane?
Oh,
Snakes on a Plane.
The murder mystery. Is it called Red Eye?
Oh,
yes.
Body.
The one with Cillian Murphy?
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy and Rachel McAdams. That's a good movie, though. What movie about being on a plane that I wouldn't want to watch on a plane?
Alive.
Yeah.
Flight Plan's a good one.
Yeah, definitely Alive, because that's the one where they crash the
Matt-
plane in the Andes and have to resort to cannibalism.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to say.
Ugh. Matt,
I also-
you live in New Zealand. I'm not touching anything there. It's going to kill me anyways.
Yeah, no, sorry.
I did once on when I was on browsing the channels on one of my cruises. They were showing Titanic, and I'm like, I feel like this is not the appropriate movie to be watching right now.
I would say, for me, it is just because. Okay, anytime I go on a long flight,
Sorry,
my
it's
mind, my mind
I'm
always
sorry.
goes to one thing, and I am looking as I sit in the plane. I'm looking around, and I'm like, all right, of everyone here, who's the person
That you would
that
eat?
is potentially gonna try to take this plane down? It's like you scan the plane and you're like, all right, that guy's too fidgety. This guy keeps walking around. This guy keeps looking around. It's one of the three. So,
I'm always trying to pick out the opposite. I'm trying to pick out the air marshal. Like, who's the air marshal?
but that's usually they sit at the front, no?
I don't know. I never found him, so I don't know.
I mean,
I haven't been
next
on a plane
time,
in 10 years.
You've been on a plane 10 years. Wow.
I haven't been on a plane in 7. No, I'm lying. 6. 6. Yeah, 6. The good old Canada trip with my drunk story.
Oh, that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And are you sure you're still allowed to enter Canada in case?
You know, I haven't been back since, so I don't think it's a problem either way.
The
but-
infamous Canada.
See, I watch air crash investigation episodes for fun, and I might have last time they asked if I was willing to perform the duties of an exit row. I'm like, yeah, I watch a lot of air crash investigation, and you hear my mother from 2 rows behind me go, "Don't! Sorry, the weirdo's mine." Because I was flying to Florida, but I had to fly back earlier than the rest of my family, so my ticket was booked separately. So they see single person traveling alone, and they're like, exit row candidate, because she doesn't have anything to deal with.
Right.
And also, I'm
exit row's got
5'10".
a lot more room. I do the exit row, no problem. Because you
Oh
don't
yeah,
wear
no, I
logo
love
the
sitting in the
rows.
exit row because I'm 5'10". I don't like to sit on airplanes because I'm too tall.
Yeah.
I don't when I travel with my dad and brother, I purposely get sat different places than them because they're both 6'6". I'm like, I'm not sharing a row with you because there's no room for any of us.
Yeah. I got asked for an exit row one time, and they're like, can you lift at least 30 pounds? And I was like, yeah, my niece weighs about 35. So that's when she was littler. So it's like, yeah, I could totally do that. So I was like,
What kind of pilot makes Wookiee noises? I'd be very excited, but oh my god, dinosaur! Sorry. Look at the dinosaur!
Oh my god.
Exit row, yes. I'm 5'2", so I've got like lots of leg room always. But I'm like, you know what? I just want to be near the exit.
We can put Hannah in the overhead bin at that point.
No, we're not putting me in the overhead bin. Although when I went to Galaxy's Edge and I brought when I was bringing my lightsaber back, I realized the thing was about as tall as I was. So I'm like maybe it just needs its own seat. Like, I don't know what to do with it. Somebody asked if it was sporting equipment, and I said, no. It looks cool.
Here's a question for you guys. We're gonna ride this airplane topic until we can't anymore, apparently.
Okay.
Until it lands.
Yeah.
Or crashes.
There we go.
Way to go. Have you ever sat in the aisle seat and the people with the food cart, the attendants with the food cart are rolling it by you, and you don't notice that your knee or your leg is like kind of sticking out into the aisle, and then they just ram into it?
Yep.
I'll
Yeah,
tell
I've
you,
had
there's
my
nothing
elbow.
more painful.
Yeah, I've had
Again, 5'2". Nothing sticks out.
Yeah, she's small.
I'm tiny human. Tiny human.
Oh man, they got me one time, and I almost passed out. It hurt so bad.
Oh, yeah, those things look solid. Like, I'm watching them wheel, and I kind of like make myself smaller just a little bit, just in case. So I'm like, one of these days, it's just gonna go careening into my seat, and I'm just gonna die. Because I like aisle seats too. I do not like sitting by the window.
I hate asking people, "Hey, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Can you let me by, or can you
Like crawl over them.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's like when it's like when you're at the theater. I always sit at either end when I'm at the theater. I hate sitting in the middle because I hate doing that awkward walk in front of people.
The shuffle of shame where you show them your ass. Shame.
Yes, exactly.
What's the line from Fight Club? It's ass or crotch when you get up.
It's always ass.
Yeah, I
I've
can't
never
make
used
any
a restroom
awkward
on a plane.
Never?
No, I always go before.
Yeah, I go
I
before
do too, but then I get on the plane and then I get nervous pee.
I flew to Europe.
You flew to Europe and then use the plane? Good for you.
I'm pretty sure I've
that's-
never used the restroom.
Long flight for me, I just have to. Like it's just
yeah. I can't.
I can't not.
No.
Huh.
No, I always go before. I think a handful of times I've gone to the bathroom on the plane.
Yeah, like car rides, like I can go for a while, but like airplanes, I'm like, nope, it's an hour and a half flight. I don't care. I've got to pee like 15 minutes into the flight.
Oh.
And then they don't have the seatbelt sign off, and I'm just sitting there going, are we gonna die? Like, is it worth almost dying to go pee?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
gosh.
same thing with movies. When I sit down,
Oh yeah, movies.
I'm
never
there.
leave.
I don't get up. I mean,
Yeah.
there have been
It's the
times
same
when
thing.
I feel like sick or something.
Since
14 hours? Holy
Reach
shit,
out.
that's a bladder of steel there.
God.
Wow.
And I
And
know
then you
because I
stayed
stayed
awake
awake.
for 14 hours. Were you flying to Celebration? Holy shit.
Oh.
Here's another question about planes. When you guys sleep on a plane,
I don't.
okay, but for whoever sleeps on a plane, do you use those stupid headrests on the side that don't work?
No.
I've never seen the headrests on the side. I just usually
Like,
fall asleep
it's-
against the back of my seat rest
I've
and
used
probably
one of those
snore.
donut pillows.
No, so there's like, I forget I'm pretty sure every airline, they have to have it. But it's on the headrest, and then you pull the sides, and they can like go like right about to your temple.
Huh.
And then you can just kind of like sit like this, but it gives you no relief whatsoever. Yeah, you fold the wings of the headrest. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
I don't know
No.
if I've ever used
Is
that,
this like
but I could
first
fall
class
asleep
I've never done
anywhere.
exclusive?
No, this is
Because-
coach. This is coach.
Okay. I was like, I'm not that fancy. I'm not
This
that
is a fancy
bougie.
thing.
But like it's super uncomfortable. So I feel like your only options, in my opinion, are either if you're small enough to where you're not breaking your back, you open the tray table and you like put your head down as if you're back in school playing Heads Up 7 Up. Or you take
That's so cool, Cody.
the window seat. Lots of people in costume party the entire time. It was great. Cool.
Cody, that sounds
Well, that's
awesome.
awesome.
I want
Yeah.
to jump on a train and party to LA. Like, let's
That
do
would
this
be
shit.
awesome.
When I went to the first Women's March back in 2017, my sister and I took the train from Joliet to Chicago. And it's about an hour or so train ride, but because it was all women going to the Women's March, it was like the world's biggest party train.
Yeah.
And then on the way home, there was like this one dude who had been in town to sing at a wedding. So we had to sing along with the one dude with the guitar on the way.
Oh my God,
that's
that's
so
great.
funny.
It's
Oh,
better
see,
than if you ever take the train to Chicago, do not get on the same train as the Cubs fans because they start drinking at 9 a.m. and your
Oh,
only
good.
options are there's no ignoring them. You must join them.
Well, it's fine. I started drinking this morning at 10:30, so it's all good.
Is that why all the plane questions?
What?
Straight plane questions.
There's none of it
Oh.
plane
No,
questions today.
What's your drink of
just
choice on a plane?
Drink.
On a plane.
I
Sprite.
don't think I've ever actually had
It's
alcohol
too
on a
expensive.
plane.
Water.
I've never been
Always
old enough
water.
to drink on a plane.
Yeah, same. I haven't. Well, yeah, no, I haven't been on a plane since I've been over 21. It's been a while.
I will say, Amtrak makes a pretty fantastic Bloody Mary for when you're hungover and headed back to your normal life.
Good.
That's a good thing to know. Maybe I'll Amtrak to Celebration once they release tickets.
Gin.
Because
gonna
I don't have
say,
tickets.
Yeah, you got to. When my sister and I were going to Chicago
Party.
the last time on Amtrak,
I'll
we
be right
had
back,
to start drinking at like 10 in the morning because all the Cubs fans were already drunk, and we're like, you know what? If you can't beat them, join them.
When in Rome.
Yeah, the
Gin
Cubs
and
fans.
tonic. Oh,
Just from
okay.
living in Chicago, I remember like being on a bus like at like 11 o'clock in the morning, going someplace and looking out the window and seeing like people that are already like too drunk to stand. And I was like, ooh, this is gonna be a long day.
The train just screeches to a halt and they just fall
Like-
over like dominoes.
So
I took a train from Paris to Rome. Sorry, I'm really sleepy right now. But it was like it was an overnight train, and they like roomed 6 of us to one little room cart. I don't know.
Mhm.
And so there were like triple bunk beds on either side.
Nice.
And I heard from the people we were with that the bathroom was a nightmare, so I didn't use the bathroom the entire time, and it was like, I don't know, a
Are you
20-hour
staying well
train.
hydrated at least through all of this? Because I feel like if you're taking public transportation, you're just like Emily's like, I'm not going to the bathroom, I refuse.
I think I had more control over my bladder 10 years ago. I don't think I could do it now.
Lots of water and cranberry juice will be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. Oh my god. Okay, so the airplane. Okay, so David's gone. So let's switch topics from airplane questions. Somebody else, please.
Well,
I have a very important question.
Well, no, go ahead, Rachel.
Why did David start drinking at 10:30?
I don't know. It could be a lot. That might be more. Maybe he was going to get up.
He's had a long week. I think all of us have had a long week. So.
Oh my god.
Cheers.
So tired.
No, is Celebration still going on this year? And is it still in
2022?
2022, so it's not.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, Comic-Con is happening in November at
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, which I think is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. I don't know if anybody else has an opinion on this. Chat, you too. But I saw that and I'm like, what dumbass thought that one up? Like, most people haven't seen their families in over a year. And more than likely, Thanksgiving is going to be the first holiday anybody gets to see everybody fully vaccinated. And that's what you decide to do?
Yeah, but if you're going to go to, but if you're picking Comic-Con over your family at Thanksgiving, you probably weren't going to go to your family's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But
I
still,
mean-
it's a very strange thing. I don't know. I just thought it was a very strange marketing plan on their
You need to go
part.
see your uncle that watches Fox News all the time, or the new Aquaman trailer. Like, kind of pick one.
I mean, hey, I got blocked by my uncle on Facebook, which is amazing because I finally realized it, and it's fantastic.
Mm.
This is the uncle that has a racist symbol as a profile picture, so it's great. It's fine.
Wonderful.
Oh, what does he have? I want to know what he has.
Like a stylized swastika.
Oh,
That face-
yeah.
Yep,
You're
that
missing
apparently
nothing being
Facebook
blocked
hasn't
by him.
caught, no matter how many times I've reported it.
David,
yeah,
were
it's
you wearing
great.
that shirt earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was wearing Grogu.
He was.
Yeah.
Anyway,
My girlfriend got it for me, so
It's very
I'm repping
cute.
it on the show.
I love that.
Yeah.
Aw.
I
Okay,
thought that you had left to put it on because we mentioned Greg.
Oh no. This was pre-planned,
So
premeditated.
I
I wonder if Din has any drinks on flight on the Razor Crest. Now that we're on the topic of airplanes. In-flight drinks on the Razor Crest? Probably not.
okay, the Razor Crest is doing good, like having power.
Well, it doesn't
So
have
I don't
power
really
anymore.
think he has a fridge.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Razor Crest.
I
Yeah.
know.
You know, Boba Fett's sitting there like, dude, it was falling apart. We'll go buy you a new one.
Actually,
Poor-
Lando
poor
had a squeak bar on the Falcon in the Solo movie.
Hi, Brian.
Hi,
Hey,
Brian.
Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Brian on Pink Mounts is the best. Sorry, I got really excited.
So
So I sent you guys something I'm looking at buying in the chat, and I didn't know if we
Oh,
wanted
dear.
Yeah, I'm
It is
trying to
really-
open it. My I've now opened
Oh.
4 of them.
Yeah, it's very you.
It's so
Oh.
beautiful, and I almost
yeah.
cried.
Yeah, Rachel's planning. Okay, so everybody in the comments, whoever's watching, Rachel's planning on decorating her living room, I think, in Rogue One. So if you know any small businesses, artists, and oh my God, yes, Matt, I do
If you guys
remember
got
that.
Rogue
That
One
was
stuff, drop it in the comments because good.
yes.
Gravy.
Rachel needs all the things. Oh, that's so cute. Yes, do it.
Yeah,
Just
go ahead and get
because,
that.
I mean,
$15. Go ahead. That's not
I already have stuff, and I'm still waiting for my poster to arrive, but I'm gonna get it. And I've just decided to lean in. I mean, I still do have actually a Star Wars themed bathroom because I didn't know what I wanted for like my 24th birthday, I think. And my mom's like, "Well, what do you want?" I'm like, "That new bathroom set at Walmart with all the Star Wars stuff." So I have
I
the
love it.
Darth Vader bath mat.
Carbonite shower curtain.
No,
Oh my god,
the
that's
shower
that's
curtain-
so creepy. That would freak me out. That would freak me the
The-
fuck out.
The shower curtain has Luke and Leia and Vader on it in like different pictures. The trash can is R2D2. The bath mat is Vader. It's great.
Yeah, I was about to say Carly has a Star Wars bathroom.
Oh, I
I
love
used to have
it.
a Star Wars bathroom. You guys know the Darth Vader shower head
Yes.
Yeah, the one.
that it would shoot water out of the eyes.
Oh, the
It
eyes.
became a
You're out of the
meme.
grill?
I had it. Yeah, I
And
had
it
it.
became a meme. Oh my god, yes.
I bought it, and I'll
Oh my
never
God.
forget. I forgot who it was. I think it was one of my. I think it was one of my nephews. Yeah, yeah. It was one of my nephews. He came over the house,
Oh, no.
and he needed to take a bath, and he was scared of the shower.
Oh,
I felt so bad. I had to take it off.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, poor
I was
thing.
like, "I'm sorry, buddy."
Oh my god. Yeah.
That was the best scene in Solo.
That was- oh man, that was so good. I was rewatching bits and pieces of it the other day. Oh my god, that's great.
Oh man.
That was great.
I'm loving Infus Nest on Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes,
Yes.
Erin Kellyman has been killing it. She's been really good in that.
Yeah.
Been thoroughly enjoying that.
I'm just gonna say Zemo is probably my favorite MCU villain now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I still have to put Loki as like my top tier. Like I really like Loki, but Zemo has been surprising.
We
I'm like,
talked about
okay.
this last night. We talked about this last night for a little bit.
Mhm.
And I was like, the reason that I like the character so much is because the motivation for Zemo is like one, his family gone
Mhm.
because of what happened in Sokovia. But then the way that he causes the Avengers to unravel is just making a truth that everybody wants to keep, well, that mainly Steve and Bucky want to keep quiet. He makes that truth known, which is obviously Bucky's responsible for the death of Tony's parents.
Mhm.
And then it just causes everything to unravel from within.
Mhm.
And he basically
He exploits
causes-
the flaws.
yeah, without really getting involved, like hands-on. Like he's not
Mhm.
fighting or anything. He's just in the shadows.
Yeah.
And
He's a character that doesn't get his hands directly dirty.
yeah,
Like he
yeah,
everybody else and kind of preys on their weaknesses.
yeah.
So, and his motivations, like, yeah, they're there, but they're also like very subtle and very
Mhm.
fluid. I feel like he just takes opportunities as they come
Right,
and
right.
plays those to his advantage. And right now, his advantage is working with Sam and Bucky.
Yeah.
So,
And
he
I'm
has to
sure
keep
at
them out
some
of
point in
prison.
the show that's gonna turn.
Although
Like-
although his dancing gif, like that has been the highlight of my
Yeah.
Twitter timeline. I'm like, when it happened in the show, I'm like, oh my god, I wasn't ready for this. Thank you. I'm glad it's here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, Twitter has had a good week with all of the stuff that has happened.
Oh, I know.
I needed to take a nap by Thursday. I'm pretty sure Meg's passed out somewhere from like all of her like articles she's had to write. Like, bless. I'm just like, pew. It's so happy. So fucking happy.
And then yesterday, Rogue One started trending randomly, which means that everybody was
I was
like,
waiting for you to show up. Like, I was like, where is Rachel?
I'm here. I live. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know why
Mhm.
Rogue One's trending, but I'm gonna go with it.
Ooh, the splinter that gets under your skin. I like that, Matt. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a really great analogy for that.
That's
Um,
great.
And that's
No,
like,
Rogue One started. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, David.
oh no, go ahead, Rachel.
So say Rogue One started trending while I was completing my sacrilegious pre-Easter watch of Jesus Christ Superstar. That's what my friend Melissa and I do for Easter. So we watched Jesus Christ Superstar. Okay, it could be last year when my friends and I'm like, guys, it's Easter. We're in quarantine. We can't see our families, so we should really watch the greatest story of sacrifice in our time. And they're like, you want to watch Rogue One, don't you? I'm like, of course I want to watch Rogue One. When do I not want to watch Rogue One?
Ah, the
So that
parallels
was-
of Easter and Rogue One.
That was my friend and I's Easter study of sacrifice last year. Was I made everybody sit down and we all got on Discord because we couldn't see each other because of COVID, and we all watched Rogue One.
I love it.
What's something that you guys don't miss about going to the movie theater?
Sticky
People.
floors.
Oh
People.
God, sticky floors.
I would
not
say people talking in the theater.
Mm,
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
miss people talking.
little
Not
children.
the previews, but the commercials they show before the movie.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's like the same 3 commercials over and over again.
Yeah.
It doesn't really bother me. But the floors, if they don't clean the floors very well, like
Yeah.
not to say any worker out there is not doing their job, but sometimes the floors are just sticky, and I hate that. I don't like.
Well, that's
sticky
because
things.
like kids like spill sodas and stuff. And I used to work in a movie theater when I was in high school, and we never, unless it was bad, we never mopped. So, you know,
Also the prices. Like I
Yeah.
love the movie
Yeah.
theater, but
I would only go, like, I didn't go a lot before COVID, but I would go for like big ticket things. Like I went to like every MCU thing and then like
Mhm.
Star Wars stuff. Like I wouldn't go for just like, oh, like this movie looks interesting. Like I'm like, this shit's expensive.
Yeah.
yeah, see, there
I
are
got a dog to feed.
like I have to really want to see a movie to want to sit and watch it in
Mhm.
theaters because I have
Yeah.
ADHD. So sitting
Mhm.
still for 2.5 hours is really hard for me. Like I'm talking to you guys right now and I'm cross stitching because I can't sit still for this long. But my mom is one of those people who just decides she wants to go to a movie and then picks one off a list. She's like,
Oh yeah, IMAX. Yeah.
and I have seen some really, really dumb movies just because my mother wanted to go to the movies.
I'm like, if you're
that's-
paying, I'll go.
yeah, that was my
I have no
thought.
shame in saying
Yeah.
that.
Well, because me and my husband are both from the same small town, and literally going to the movies is the only thing that you can do. And so, and then in our house before we moved, we were walking distance from a movie theater, and they renovated it while we lived there, so it got like the nice, comfy seats that can recline.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, so we would just go all the time. It's great, and we were gonna continue that trend here. But as soon as I moved in, COVID hit a month later. So,
You're like, damn it.
yeah.
See, I really miss there used to be a theater by where I lived in college that was within very quick driving distance of my apartment, and they had like $5 student tickets. So when I wasn't getting along with my roommates, I have definitely gone to the movies a lot. I was at like an 11 p.m. showing of Skyfall at one point just because I wanted out of my apartment. But yeah, I think the dumbest movie I've ever seen just because my mom wanted to see a movie was a movie about bird watching. That it should have been hilarious. It was Owen Wilson, Steve Martin, and Jack Black. It was not funny. I'm like, how do you have this
bird watching?
Funny.
Oh,
That's a good
That sounds like torture.
discussion question. What's the stupidest movie you've seen in theaters?
oh, I
Oh,
don't
God.
mind it.
I don't.
Mine is Talladega Nights.
Oh,
Okay, but are we talking like stupid, like that it's funny, or just stupid, like what? Why did I?
Well, I thought it was stupid, not funny. Like
Okay.
I went there. I was really young. I went there with my boyfriend at the time on
Yeah.
like a group date, I guess. And
Oh my god.
Oh,
it's
I got
not a movie I would have.
this.
It's terrible.
I definitely would say that movie about bird watching called The Big Year was pretty damn
What an
dumb.
awful title.
There's a thing apparently in bird watching where you try and take a year off and see as many birds as possible, and whoever's it's the dumbest. Like I don't know how they made this cast not funny, David. I don't know how they made this cast not funny.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Gone Fishing
No.
with Joe Pesci and Donald Glover?
Is it about fishing?
Yes, it's about fishing. So this is a bad movie in a terrible circumstance. So my best friend's grandmother died, and after the funeral, they thought, "Oh, well, this is what we'll do. We'll cheer everybody up. We'll all go see a movie together." The movie that they picked was this movie called Gone Fishing, which is about Danny Glover and Joe Pesci as fishing buddies and their wacky, not funny, awful adventures. And so it was just like it was like double the bad experience because everybody was already upset about having to come back from a funeral and then have to watch like a really terrible, not funny comedy. Just made it worse. So I've always remembered Gone Fishing.
So, man, there was a movie in high school. No, was it high school or was it middle school? I don't remember. But there were like 10 people from school.
He froze.
Dave.
Oh my
no,
god,
David, you froze.
We got
My friend
45
invited
minutes
me.
in. This is a new record. This is a new record, I think. This is a personal best, David.
You're back.
No,
And I have like a burning question that I
funny
need
thing was
to
I
ask
wasn't.
Matt really quick. Like, do you guys have
Do
Cinnabar
it.
in Australia? Is that a thing? Like,
Cinnabar?
because it sounds like a lot what we have down here. It's where you sit in a big ass recliner and you can order food, and like the poor people at the movie theater will come and bring it to you. Like, it is a completely different experience watching. Oh, what movie did I watch when I was slightly drunk? It was great. I can't remember. That's how long ago it was, but I remember being slightly drunk at a Cinnabar and watching. Oh, it's the Fantastic Beasts, the second one.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're coming full circle here.
There we go.
Maybe
The
I was
plane is
slightly drunk.
landing.
I had to pee like halfway through, and I was like, "Fuck it, I gotta go." So I had to get out of my very comfy recliner to do this.
David, you have to
Yes.
continue, and then I have
Okay, but now you have
a
to
new
continue.
movie discussion question.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
So
do this.
I was invited to the theater, and there were probably like a group of 10 people, and my friend was there. He was going with his girlfriend, and there was like, plus them 8 other people. And I'm like, all right, sounds fun. What movie are we gonna go see? The movie that everybody picked for whatever, and this should have been the first, red flag that this was not gonna be just friends going to the theater. The movie was Charlie St. Cloud. Okay.
Oh,
So I go.
I've seen that.
I go and I am like, all right, I'm sitting at the end of the row of people and then watching the movie. And then I notice everyone here is with their boyfriend or girlfriend except for me. And then I'm like, oh no,
Oh,
this was like a couple thing. So probably 25 minutes into the movie, I'm sitting there watching it just like this. And then I start hearing noises next to
oh
my
no.
ear. And I look over, and my friend and his girl are just making out. Probably been making out for the last like 15 minutes. Probably didn't even get 10 minutes into the movie. And I guarantee they don't even know what happened in the movie. But I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I've got 2 options here. Do I just leave and hope that I can get picked up? Because this had to have been in like 8th grade, so obviously none of us were driving. So I'm like, all right, do I leave or do I just scooch to the very end and not, and don't have to hear this?
Just don't acknowledge what's
Don't
happening.
acknowledge it.
And like,
And then,
it's the one with Zac Efron in it, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, not a horrible movie, but not one that it's like not action packed. It's not gonna just like, you're not gonna
No.
be absorbed in the movie.
No. Like, my idea of going to see a movie with friends in middle school was, hey, movie's coming out, 2012. Let's see the world end for 2.5 hours. So we went and we saw that. It was like 3 of us. Not getting invited to this, which honestly, I thought the movie was not good. And then I just ended up sitting there and I texted my parents. I'm like, hey, can you just come pick me up, please?
Oh.
And they're like, all right. So hopped in the car, got out of there. But
That's
yeah, I
probably
was like,
better than
Yeah.
being the guy who, than being the guy that everybody's talking about. And then we were all making out, and then David was sitting there the whole time.
I was like a disappointed
Staring at
parent.
us.
I'm just like, you guys are just.
It's just like, it's just better off I go.
One time in middle school, my friend went on a date, like her first date with this guy, and they went to see the Peter Jackson King Kong movie. And me and my other friend went to like spy out them.
Oh,
We sat right behind them. And it's a long movie. It's like
yeah,
it's like 3
almost
hours.
3 hours. Yeah.
But we sat right behind them.
Did you wear like any disguises?
We just wanted to see what they would do.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh, my next discussion question. Someone
Yes.
mentioned IMAX in the
Yeah.
chat. So I wanted to ask you
Yeah,
guys what the best IMAX movie you've seen is.
I've only seen one, and it was The Force Awakens.
Oh.
Ooh.
That was a thing. That was an experience for sure.
I'd have to say The Rise of Skywalker in IMAX was pretty cool, but like in the older IMAX 3D where it kind of felt, instead of just, it felt like things were coming at you, I saw the Polar Express.
Oh
so
yeah,
This freaks me
At
out.
the end, when it was supposed to be snowing, it felt like the snow was falling around
Aw.
you.
Mhm.
That's sweet.
I can tell you though, if you do
I love
IMAX
that.
3D for Force Awakens, don't sit in the first 3 rows because I'm pretty sure my eyes didn't uncross for days. Days.
I think for me it was probably, and I don't know why when somebody says IMAX, I think of this movie in particular, so I guess it has to be this one. But I think The Dark Knight in 2008.
Oh,
yeah, Dark Knight's
that
good.
would have been a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That
For
is
me, it's trite.
Dunkirk and Interstellar. Holy shit, Matt!
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
saw
and
Interstellar
Gravity
IMAX
would have
too.
been good too.
Matt's
Yeah.
like killing it with the IMAX
I
game.
know he's grabbed. Those are all good ones. I saw Avatar. I don't really like the movie that much, but in 3D and IMAX, it was beautiful to look at.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
like you could really see like the different floating rocks or whatever. Like
Yeah.
it was
You're
great.
like, let me grab it.
Would have been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with
Before-
Carly. I actually saw Return of the King with Carly. It's the only one I've
In
seen in
IMAX,
IMAX.
that'd be amazing.
But it was really cool. It was really
Oh, I
cool.
bet it was.
The Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies was pretty cool in IMAX too. Before we had IMAX, where I went
Just
to
talk about
college in that town, we had what was called the mega screen. It was basically between IMAX and a regular screen, so it was big,
Mhm.
but not IMAX big. And I saw, I think, the second Hobbit movie, and I saw Jupiter Ascending, which is kind of a dumb movie, but it was kind of pretty on the mega screen.
Yeah, I think I would have really hated Avatar more if I hadn't seen it in the IMAX 3D.
That's why I've never gotten
I
through
really
it because
like
I've only ever seen it on a
Avatar.
television screen.
I think Avatar is beautiful to look at. Like when I got my Blu-ray, I put a copy of it in there, and it's beautiful to watch. I don't necessarily enjoy the movie though very much.
Yeah.
So I was still young when Avatar came out, and it was right around the time when Blu-ray became a thing, and I thought that they had named Blu-ray like blue after the Avatar movie for some reason. They were like the
One
same
of these
as
things is like the others. I love it. It's
Oh,
not a
I'm
bad
sorry,
leap of
Carly.
logic, though.
I'm sorry, Carly, we're not Avatar fans, but
The ride is
It's not.
amazing.
Jupiter Ascending is an airplane movie.
yeah, it's a walkout airplane movie. I think.
Isn't Eddie Redmayne shirtless in that one?
Oh,
He has a
really?
weird voice in that one, too.
I should
At least
see
I'm
it.
here. Isn't Channing Tatum in it too? I think Eddie Redmayne and Channing Tatum are both in it. I think Eddie
remember
Redmayne's
who's all
shirtless.
in it.
And Mila Kunis.
And Mila,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, guess who I was watching? It was not any of the men.
That's
So,
like my
yeah.
sister in the Twilight movies. She was never Team Edward or Team. Who's the other one?
Jacob.
Jacob. She was always Team Bella because she had a crush on Kristen Stewart. She actually still does.
Kick everybody's
So-
butt.
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
care less about those two guys. It was Bella. She's all she cared about.
Say what you
I'm
want
not
about
saying
those
I should have
movies.
figured out this thing that I liked women earlier than I did, but I should have really figured this out a long time ago.
Speaking of Twilight, I also have a Jane Funko.
Oh my god.
Is that
Just
who?
gonna-
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna bring him up as we mention them.
Speaking of the Twilight movies, though, was it the last one? The twist in the last one, when I saw it for the first time
Oh yeah.
on TV, I was like, "Wait, what?" Like
Hmm.
it got me.
Yeah,
I was completely faked out.
if you had read the book, I almost left the theater. Like, because I was a big,
Oh, yeah, I
was
did
a
too.
big fan back in the day, and I
don't
saw
think
it when I
ever
was
saw
in
the
college.
last one. I think I
I
saw
was,
all
like,
of them
front
but the
row.
last one.
And there were so many people there. I like had a panic attack getting in because I'm claustrophobic around crowds.
Yeah.
and there were so many people there. And when they like revealed Carlisle's head, I'm like, this is not how it's supposed to go. I'm gonna leave. I don't have a way home because I came here with a friend, but
But I'm leaving.
That movie
Yeah.
creeped me out because I don't like that. I don't. What's the baby's name?
Renesmee.
Renesmee.
That she's like fated to be with Jacob. It's creepy.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
It's creepy.
Also, the CGI on that
Complicated.
baby is not good.
It's better
not
than the
good.
doll. Have you guys seen before they decided to go CG, they made like this doll.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, you have to see.
That shit's my nightmare fuel.
It is the freakiest, ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Well, I was just like, why didn't they use a real baby? Just use a real. It's like 2 shots
It's
of the
because
baby.
she's supposed to be so far advanced mentally, so she's supposed to have facial expressions that are more adult than a baby's age. So they can't. They could.
But that
yeah.
CGI baby didn't have advanced expression.
I think Grogu was more advanced than
They
she
could have had a
was.
regular
He's
baby
50.
for less money.
I'm just saying, the actual doll they made, you'll have to. There are clips of it on YouTube, like because they filmed the scene with it first, and
I'm going to feel very comfortable not Googling that because I want to sleep tonight, Emily.
Yeah, there's nothing better than
You really
creepy
should.
babies
It's
on
great.
YouTube.
Creepy, creepy babies on YouTube. Don't do that.
No, don't ever Google that.
What's
Once the train spotting clip is over, it's all downhill.
What's a twist in a movie that got you guys? And obviously, we know
don't spoil the movie.
Yeah, don't spoil the movie.
Like,
Don't say what the twist is if the movie's relatively new.
You know, I think E.K. Johnston or someone tweeted about good twists in movies the other day, and I went through the comments and I got spoiled for something in My Hero Academia that hasn't come to the anime yet, and I'm real salty about it.
Okay.
Mine was actually Snoke and The Last Jedi getting killed.
I was going to say that would probably be mine.
When that happened in that movie, I was like, oh, so anything can happen now. Because he was in the list of people I thought wasn't going to make it to the end credits. Snoke was not on the list.
I think mine was Ben dying in The Rise of Skywalker. I saw that and I was pissed as fuck going into that movie. I'm like, I already hate it just because of this.
My twist that got spoiled for me was Force Awakens. They told me that Han. I was in a comment section of a scary mommy article, and somebody spoiled that Kylo was Han and Leia's son, and that he killed Han. No, although it wasn't spoiling me, but the twist of Ben dying after all that was in the movie. Like my coworker was like, his wife was sitting next to me, and I was inconsolable for about 10 minutes. She's like, "Are you okay?" It's not
Carly, The Prestige is what I was gonna say. You're like stealing
The
all my
Prestige is
lines
good.
today.
I think like if I'm going for like an actual like movie, like well, I mean they're all really good movies, but like non-Star Warsy movie, I think Inception. That one was
Inception's
Yeah.
pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Definitely
Christopher
a
Nolan.
non-Star Wars one now.
Christopher Nolan knows how to do a twist.
he does. Is
Trying
very
to
good.
think.
I'm trying to think of the last time I had a movie that I was really surprised by.
Oh, actually, the Spider-Man with Michael Keaton in it. That one that twist I didn't see coming. That he was the father of the girl that Peter Parker liked.
I
So
have not seen a single Spider-Man
what?
movie, so
The not Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming.
yeah,
I knew I liked
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
that was a really good
that.
one.
About that.
Yeah, like he goes to pick up the girl for the prom, and there's Michael Keaton. He's like, oh.
Yeah. My pick,
Nice.
and it's probably a movie that not a lot of people have seen, but it's a movie called Goodnight Mommy. It's like a German horror movie.
Nope.
nope.
Will not watch it. Nope.
It's like it's nothing. So the story is, these two boys, their mom, she's like I think a news anchor or something, and she gets plastic surgery, and
Oh,
her
God,
face
no.
is all bandaged. But she starts to like
This is
act
Hannah's
weird.
nightmare fuel.
This is
Yeah.
like horrible.
She starts to like act weird and treat the brothers differently and stuff, and it's just like as you watch it, it starts to like really start to creep you out. But by the end of it, the twist is just like I didn't even think of it,
Nope.
and then you're like,
Nope.
"Fuck."
Nope.
Like it's really good. It's really good.
Nope.
And I'm not
It
saying that
wasn't a
anybody here is gonna
twist.
watch it, but
But I don't
I'll
think I've ever
Google it.
jumped more at a movie than when I was in. I saw the remake of Woman in Black. That movie has a lot of jump scares.
with Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
that
I didn't know
movie
that's
has a
remake.
ton of jump scares.
Yeah, no.
I don't do jump
Yeah,
scares.
no.
Don't like it.
Yeah, I didn't either. A friend made me go with her, and I about came uncorked.
It physically hurts. Like I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but when you get a jump scare, like it kind of hurts.
Your body just hurts. Yeah.
It just hurts. It's like
I
I don't
know.
like
That's why I
Movie
avoid
like
them.
this.
it.
I can't even watch like previews on YouTube. Like if I can't like, hey girls with sabers. I can't watch anything with like even YouTube ads. I'm like I can't skip
Yeah.
it. Just tell me when it's over. Just
Yeah,
stop
even
it.
the music, even just the music. It just,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Or
do
even
it.
when
I
you
can't do it.
guess, you try to guess the jump scare and then you're wrong,
Nope.
Mhm.
and then you're
This
just
is
like,
why I
oh
don't
no.
watch scary movies. This is why I don't do it. This is why I watch
That
like things
was-
like Murder Bears, Star Wars Murder Bears, and just things that make me feel emotionally crushed. Like
Oh my
just
god.
stamp it all down
Okay.
in my feet until I die.
Oh, there was a movie. Well, first of all, jump scares. Alien was good for jump
yeah.
scares.
Yeah.
For a twist I didn't see coming. It's actually early in the movie, but in Aliens, when you find out that she's been gone for how long she's been asleep for, I'm like, it's only been like 3 weeks, right? My friend's like, you'll see.
You'll see.
Yeah, because she finds out her daughter died of old age or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, like you girls don't watch horror movies. Yes.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Like seriously, like Nightmare Fuel. Like I think I tweeted about this a couple weeks ago. What is that?
Oh god.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, there's a little alien. Emily's just got all these little Funko Pops. She's
What
just
what
Oh,
Funko
God.
Pop do you have?
I'll
Yeah,
remember.
Oh, cool.
love it.
Xenomorph.
That's
Wait,
awesome.
No, if
hold
we're
on.
talking
We got
about
one
like
more.
scary shit, this is stupid. Scary shit.
With Jones.
Oh,
Love
That's
it.
the one I wanted.
Yeah. I
that
love
all?
Alien.
Okay. See, that makes me happy. That doesn't scare me.
you got
Okay,
the
that's-
rubber
Although if
leg?
we're going like Spider Mall, that still scares me. That still scares the shit out of me. Oh, and then like they were talking about like, oh, like what's the scariest like thing in Star Wars, and somebody had put something out, and I was like, no, you know what the scariest thing is a stupid ass brain worms.
Yes,
That
that's
whole
what I was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
say. That was terrifying.
It still traumatizes the shit out of me.
Yeah,
Like the
that
one
was where
clone
I
that,
was like,
grabs the Soka and like the thing comes out of his mouth, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't watch this. I don't
that
like
was the
it.
episode where I'm like, I don't think their target age is what they think their target age is.
It's not for children anymore. We crossed that line and like used it as a jump rope. We jumped over that shit.
The Night
It's
Sister
scary.
ghosts and rebels, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
God.
scary. Well, even
Yeah,
like the Night
Night
Sister,
Sisters.
like corpses from when Grievous
Yeah.
attacked.
Oh,
Oh,
That was some
yeah.
54 stuff right there.
I was gonna say, for anybody who's played Jedi Fallen Order, anything on Dathomir is
Fuck Dathomir on Fallen Order.
terrifying.
Fuck Dathomir.
Terrifying.
I was the dumbass and was like, hey, you know what? We're gonna go from Zepho, which frustrates me anyways, and then because of the stupid, I can't get back to anywhere, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna go to Dathomir before Kashyyyk. That was the dumbest idea I had, and I quit playing for 2 weeks because I was so frustrated. And then I was like, you know what? We're gonna go back to Kashyyyk. That made my life so much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I was so pissed off.
Oh man.
That's my story.
I'm trying to think of other stuff that's like the scariest bits of Star Wars, because there's some really, like, if you stop
There's
to
some
think
scary
about
shit.
it.
Meg, what are your scary like Star Wars?
Yeah, I'm
Thanks.
trying to think. I mean, like, I wouldn't say I'm like afraid of spiders, but like that Mandalorian episode,
Oh yeah.
Oh
kind of
God,
creepy.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
I'm terrified. Of
Oh
spiders.
yeah. Oh, at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, that's nightmare
Oh,
fuel.
no.
There's also
Yes.
there's that like that like spider general or something in Clone Wars.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Krell?
Oh,
like,
Trench.
yeah.
I hate him.
Oh, Trench, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
I
Sorry,
hate
I was
him
watching
so
the
much.
Bad Batch arc recently, and I'm just like Trench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh
hate
yeah,
him.
the furry spider guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, the furry
Forgot to
spider guy.
furry.
Now I'm thinking is Harry. Now I'm thinking is Harry Potter when he's like on the when he's on like the liquid luck, and he's like spiders in their pictures.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I think of.
I watched
when I think of Trench.
Kong last night in prep to watch the Godzilla versus Kong movie, and there's some freaky spider in that. It's gross.
no.
No
Yeah.
freaky spiders. No freaky spiders.
I like that Kong movie. I think it might be one of my. I really liked it.
I have
alright.
to, you know, I'll say the 2014 Godzilla, directed by Gareth Edwards, is probably one of my favorite theater experiences because I watched it in the theater with maybe 5 people because I went early in the morning. And there's a scene where I forgot which, I think it's the military jumping out of a plane through the clouds, and it's like this deep red color.
Oh, I remember
And
that.
oh my god, seeing that on the big screen, I was like, whoa, this is awesome. But yeah, just had to throw that out there because
I always like having a theater with only like 5. I don't know. It feels intimate.
yeah. Have I ever told you guys the story of me watching Insidious 2 in the theater? Or no, The Conjuring 2?
No.
No, that sounds terrifying.
I don't
You
remember.
I don't know who's
oh my
tweeting
god.
with the.
I've
I don't
seen
know who's
that.
tweeting with the girls with sabers, but we need to partner up because I can handle snakes. You can take on the spiders for me. I don't know if it's M or not, but we could partner up. We'll be all right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
handle snakes.
Tell us about this
Spiders,
Insidious.
a little iffy.
Okay,
Have
so
you guys ever seen the blooper from Return of the Jedi where the snake bites Mark Hamill?
yeah, and he curses.
No?
Yeah, it's like, there's like a
Oh
snake.
no!
No,
Yeah.
and when he's on Dagobah, Luke takes a snake out of like one of the engines as he's getting ready to.
Yeah, he's like,
Whatever,
it fucking bit me.
Yeah, but in one take they saved it. He takes it out, and the
Really
snake
funny.
takes out and bit him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have another. I thought of another. Sorry, David. We'll go.
No, you're good.
We'll get to you.
You're good.
We'll get to Insidious.
Another hot take with
Oh,
Dagobah. This is more like a
Oh,
really
no.
not well
Here we
thought
go.
out theory, but I think that Dagobah is actually our Earth.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's
Ooh.
prehistoric
Oh.
Earth. Deep cut theory.
prehistoric Earth.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is a
What?
long time ago.
yeah.
What?
Okay.
Hmm.
Just throwing it out there. I think about it every single
We need
time.
to, we need to unpack this
You
later.
can't just say that and then say that's it.
Nope. Emily's gonna drop the hot take and just walk away.
Walk
I'm
away.
gonna
the
tweet
only
at Dave
planet?
Filoni and
Okay.
George.
It might not be true, but I think it's the only planet where we see like actual animals from Earth, like with the snakes and the reptiles.
Okay, my counter to that is it was 1980 and I probably didn't have access to much.
I don't accept that.
So, and Indiana Jones
Everything,
was the year
everything
later.
George does is intentional. So
Yep, it's all intentional.
we're gonna
It's
throw this
Bruce
out there.
It's
There's like
you know,
some sort
I'm
of,
gonna-
of time warp when you go to Dagobah. You cross galaxies.
Jump through it.
Let's do the time.
oh my god, I have to throw this up. This is
again.
amazing. My dad has never been this.
Oh my god!
That's incredible.
Oh my goodness.
Were they part of the experience, or did they just do that to be jerks?
Oh my god!
Well, I heard a story that for the old Haunting of Hill House movie, which is called The House on Haunted Hill, I think, I forget the lead, one of the actors, I forget what his name is. And when somebody says it, I'm going to be like, David, you're an idiot. I think his name is Vincent Price. That sounds right. I don't know. But when they would show the movie, there would be times where they would hang a skeleton
Nope.
on like
Nope.
a rope and swing it across the
Fuck this
Across the
bullshit. This
audience.
is why I don't go to movie theaters.
yeah.
That's incredible.
No.
Man, I
Somebody told me
couldn't
that
even.
when they saw the original
And I was
84
like,
Ghostbusters that some of the ushers came in before the movie and busted a ghost. It was like a ghost on like a wire that kind of like slung across the theater, and a couple of guys with backpacks came in. They
I
used to
couldn't
do that
That's
stuff
fun
all
and
the time.
wholesome. That's not like traumatic. Like years of therapy will be needed afterwards.
We went to see A Bug's Life in Disney World when I was like 10 years old, and they like,
Oh
I know
no!
what you're
have,
Oh
like,
no! Are
little-
you talking about
little-
the one that's a 4D?
Yes!
yeah, I couldn't even
I
handle
hate
that.
that thing. I hate that thing.
It's
I
like
hate it.
spiders.
I hate it.
It feels like it's
Don't want
crawling
it.
under your seat.
Yeah, I
No.
think I got goosed by a bug, and I'm just like, nope, I want to leave now. Thank you very much.
There's one where the backrest it like punches you,
Yeah.
like you're leaning against the seat, and then you feel something,
Yep.
and you like jet out, and then the stuff under your feet starts going.
Mhm.
It's terrifying. That's probably
It
the worst
was.
experience I've ever
Alien
had.
Adventure? Was that the old Alien Adventure ride?
No,
It was
that's
like it's an
Oh,
animal
Carly,
kingdom.
it's tough to be
Tough
a
to
bug.
be a bug.
tough to
Was
be
it
about. Yeah,
under
Western.
the Tree of Life? I feel like
Yeah,
it was under the Tree
yeah,
of
it
Life.
was. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god!
We also
that
saw one
terrified
with
me.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids that was also
I-
like 3D,
Yeah.
and it messed me
I
up.
remember that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so stupid story about Disney while I'm thinking about it. My brother's going to
Okay.
hate me for telling this story.
Okay.
But the last time we all went as a family, he was about 1 or 2. We did that interactive like Finding Nemo thing where you get to talk to Crush. And Crush came out with like a bikini top around his neck. And for some reason, my brother was called out and was like, hey, what is this? I don't know what it is. Shit you not. 2-year-old, my brother went, it's a bosom bra. Like straight up. I don't know who was working the Crush thing, but like Crush just stared at him blankly for about 2 minutes while the adults just like died of laughter. And then he just casually swam away and got rid of it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure the cast members regretted that decision like the rest of the day.
Oh,
my god.
Like straight up. Like no hesitation in his voice. This 2-year-old. It's like
Bosom
this is what it
bra.
is.
That's awesome.
Oh my god!
So yeah.
David, you have to tell your Conjuring 2
Oh.
story.
My
Yes, now we
yeah,
have to tell the
Conjuring
Conjuring
2.
story. Now that
Okay,
I don't feel slightly traumatized anymore.
so I go to the theater to see The Conjuring. It's probably a showing, maybe 10, 11 a.m. on a weekend. I go by myself. So So I go, I buy my ticket. I don't know if I'm not a big like eater during a movie. So just go, I sit down. And then like 10, 15 minutes later, there's nobody else in the theater. It's just me. About 10 to 15 minutes later, this old couple walks in. Okay? Husband and wife. Gotta be like 78 years old.
What?
They're walking up. But the thing is, and I will never forget this until the day that I die. They were walking in perfect unison up the stairs side by side, not looking down, not looking like left and right, not talking, just looking straight ahead, unison walking up the stairs. They sat in my row, because why not? Why not? They sat in my row to the end on the right. So they sit down again, looking straight, not saying a word. Really weird. For the entire duration of this movie, these people didn't get up. They didn't move. They didn't say a word. They didn't cough, as old people are known to do. Didn't even cough. Okay? So then the movie ends finally, and I'm like, okay, they have to have some, reaction. Like they have to talk about the movie as they're leaving. No. They get up, they turn, they walk down again, perfect unison. And then I'm like, I'm going to give myself a little space between these people, just in case. So then I'm walking probably like 15 feet behind them. And then I see them walk out of the theater, and then I walk out too. I look to my left, to my right. They are gone.
No.
Oh my god.
They're gone. And the reason why that was freaky, the bathrooms were near the entrance of the theater. Okay? And the ones after you break your ticket are like further back. And these people are 78 years old. There ain't no way they're walking that fast.
They're just theater hopping. Since they came in late to yours, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, they went right into Shrek 4 or whatever we're saying.
If that'll help you guys sleep better at night, that's exactly what they did.
At least it wasn't like
I'm
The
convinced.
Visit or a movie about like creepy grandparents.
Oh, The Visit, that movie messed me up. But
Yeah.
Well, dude, at least they didn't make out.
Honestly, I wish they would have. Because if they did,
Thank you
I know.
for coming. We love you.
If they would have made out, I would have been okay. They are.
Bye, Blue Bantha.
They're good.
Enjoy your Pilates.
Enjoy Pilates. Hopefully, no weird old people go next to you.
Move in unison.
Yeah, move in unison.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that was a. It's like the closest
And you're
thing to a
alone. You
ghost
don't
story.
have any other.
All right, we
I
gotta
was
talk
alone.
about some. I'm not gonna be able to fucking sleep.
I got
tonight.
something else. This is short and sweet. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. So when The Exorcist was on Netflix. So look.
David's like, no more scary stuff. David's like,
I'm going
I
hard.
said one more.
He's like, where's it going?
It's quick.
Fine.
So
Hurry up.
The Exorcist is on Netflix, and I had never seen it all the way through before. So I'm like, all right, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to watch The Exorcist. I watch it, and then as soon as The Exorcist is over, Netflix doesn't want to work anymore.
Oh.
The screen turns black, and I can't do anything.
It's seen too much evil. It's like, David,
So
we
then
gotta
I'm like,
talk about this.
Done.
We gotta
He's
get the
not
fuck out
happy
of here.
with you.
Yeah. So in case anything happens tonight, you know who conjured it up.
At least it wasn't poltergeist.
Okay,
Think
I
of-
watched,
with each of these stories, I'm like, it would have been even worse with this one.
yeah.
I watched The Ring when I was 16, and I'm pretty
Oh,
sure I
God,
didn't
no.
sleep for about 2 solid weeks, and like I was terrified of my TV. Like
Well,
That's how much I
big
do
deal.
not
All you
like
do is make a
any of
copy of
this.
the tape and you're good. 2 VCRs, you survived the rain.
VCRs anymore, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
Well, DVD
Like,
burner, whatever.
like-
You make a copy of that movie, you make a copy of that tape, and you're fine.
No.
You throw out copyright law,
How
you
about you just
survive
not
the
watch?
rain.
How about you just not watch the dumbass thing?
Why?
Okay,
Just make a copy of another VCR, you're good.
Like, I'd be the white girl that survives because I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm leaving. I'm not going down the dark alleyway.
All I know is
Oh
if I'm
my
watching that
gosh.
thing and the girls come out of the TV, I'm running, I'm grabbing some RCA cords, I'm just making a copy, and we're done.
You know, I can get through the ring because I just tell myself the scary girl also voices Lilo.
No.
Oh,
She
really?
voices Lilo and Lilo, yeah.
Yeah, from Lilo and Stitch. Yeah,
Oh.
I did remember seeing that. That made me feel slightly better. Chris, you have a fucking butt for that.
Okay,
I'm in
let's
a lot
play
of
a
fandoms.
game. Name a character and see if Emily has it.
I
Well,
love this
that
feel
actually
like
might
that'd
be
be
a
a
good
lot
game
of
because I would
fun.
have never guessed she had Ripley in the cat. The
I
cat
only have
aliens.
women and non-humans or non-people.
Okay.
Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my god. You're kidding.
Oh my god,
I just got
love
this
it. It's her
one.
green dress.
This one
Okay.
just came out.
If she
Okay,
doesn't
now
have it, I probably did.
now it's a challenge. I got to think of something.
Hmm.
Oh man, that's great. Holy shit. Okay, hold on.
I don't know if I want to pick one she's got or one that she doesn't. So
Pocahontas.
I don't, because I don't really.
Yes.
Oh, I have Miko,
Okay, that counts.
I love
but
Nico.
it Harley
Hi,
has
Miko.
Pocahontas, but it just I don't know. I feel kind of weird about having Pocahontas, knowing that it was a real person, and they kind of
That is true.
makes
I think
me
the Geeky Waffle.
iffy.
Yeah, the Geeky Waffle did a rewatch of the second one and how problematic it was, and holy shit.
Yeah, it is like the first one
I
is
was
like
like, whoop.
one of my favorite Disney movies. I
Yeah.
was obsessed growing up, but it just I feel weird about it.
Yeah, I mean, perspective. The older you get. What about Anne of Green Gables? Girls with Sabers wants to know.
I'm sorry. No, I don't have Anna Green. I've never read Anne or seen it. Heard good things. I don't know if a Funko exists, though.
What about I don't know if they make. What about Jane from Tarzan?
I don't think they make one.
Hmm.
I've never seen Tarzan Funkos.
It's a good movie.
Oh, I thought you said you never seen Tarzan. I was supposed to be like,
Is
Emily.
this water
no, I've seen-
sanitary? It looks questionable. to
I saw
me.
Tarzan in theaters, and my parents had a fight
Oh my
that
God.
morning, so we got there late because my mom's just like, "All right, we're just gonna get out of the house. We're
Oh
gonna
my
go see
God.
this movie." So I had missed the first scene of Tarzan with his parents, and I hadn't seen it for a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I finally saw it later. I'm like, okay, so that's how he gets there.
You know, something that because as you guys know, I ordered a VCR a couple weeks ago for the sole purpose of watching, the Empire and yeah. But I found a bunch of old Disney VHSs that I had when I was a kid in the white cases.
Those are worth money
Oh,
if they're in
yeah.
good shape.
I have, or it was so weird. I forgot which one I put in. I think it was Peter Pan or The Lion King, one of the two. And then you start seeing there was an a preview for Mulan, and it's like Mulan coming 1998, and I'm like, this is so weird. This is really weird.
I have Mulan too.
Oh, there you go.
My sister has the regular and the live action Mulan because that's what I buy her because that's her favorite princess.
Emily, do you have Esmeralda from The Hunchback?
I don't. I want that one. It's on my wish list.
Okay.
That's such a good movie too. That's got really great music.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It
another
is.
one. Like
Very
Clone
underrated.
Wars. Like Clone Wars. I'm like, you made this for children?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. And Demi Moore is the voice of Esmeralda, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. I found recently I was on YouTube and there's a stage production
There
where
is.
Quasimodo is played by a deaf character because he's deaf in the original
Oh
novel.
wow!
And I watched some clips of it. It's really cool. So the gargoyles like sing his part, and he signs it, and it's really cool.
Oh, that's
Oh, that is
awesome!
cool.
Oh, I love that.
It's not that it's the same play or the same musical version. It's not the same production because some productions have done that and some have not. But there is the full studio cast album of the expanded stage version of Hunchback of Notre Dame that is really fantastic. It's on Spotify if you ever get a chance to check it out.
Oh, cool.
Patrick Page, who just became famous for being Hades in Hades Town, plays Frollo. So he's pretty fantastic. And Sierra Renee, who was she's done a couple things on Broadway, but most recently she was Elsa before the shutdown hit. She plays Esmeralda.
Oh,
I didn't
that's so
realize
cool.
right before the shutdown hit, there was Elsa was a woman of color on Broadway.
Oh,
Which is
I
kind of
didn't
cool.
know that.
cool.
I have an Elsa too. I have
I
3.
have Elsa.
I knew you'd have
Let
Elsa.
it
I
go.
was gonna say Elsa, but I'm like, she's got to have Elsa.
This one's
Elsa was
favorite
my
Elsa.
first Funko Pop.
Yeah, I'm an Elsa fan.
Yeah, you and my niece would get along. She loves Elsa.
Elsa is fantastic, and I won't hear a word against her.
I have no problem with Elsa. Did I just say anything bad about Elsa?
Just saying.
Elsa's
fight.
great.
I like Elsa.
It's a good representation of like depression.
Yeah.
I think,
Mhm.
especially for a Disney film.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it has one of my favorite moments. I wasn't
It's very
expecting with the
good.
first Frozen is Anna and he ends up being the bad guy for anybody who hasn't seen Frozen, which I'm pretty sure this group has.
Spoiler.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
but they have
Anne's
like
a dick.
they have like this big number together, and they're talking, singing about how they're in love. And it's like every other Disney movie, and they go to Elsa, and they were like, "We're gonna get married," and she's like, "No."
You've known each other for like 4 hours.
Yeah, you're doing. You made sure that tonight. No, you're not getting married. And I'm like, in every other Disney movie, they would just get married. But I like this movie because somebody finally makes some sense. Like, you just met. No, you're not getting
David, for your movie twists that you didn't see coming, that was one I didn't see coming. When Hans
Yeah.
and Frozen says, "Oh, Anna, if only somebody loved you," I'm pretty sure I actually went, "That bitch," in a theater full of children. So, and then I got an elbow to the ribs because I went to go see it with my sister, and she's like, "There are children here." I'm like, "But he's an asshole."
He's an asshole.
Also, I'm not going
Yeah.
to spoil it, but the twist in Coco, I think, is really good. I've only seen that movie
yeah.
once, but
Oh,
it was
yeah.
Oh,
it
yeah, I
was
saw that.
recently, and it was
I
it got
need
me.
to still watch Coco, but it's Disney every now and then. Netflix, when like some Star Wars was still on Netflix, Disney's like, "Do you want to watch a documentary about the life cycle of a dog? Would you like to watch Rogue One? Would you like to watch Coco?" I'm like, just who hurt you, Netflix? Who hurt you?
I have a
Oh,
movie. I have a movie question now for
Yeah.
everybody. What is a movie you got dragged to that you ended up liking?
Oh,
Oh, that's a
I
good
got
Frozen
one.
dragged
too.
into watching Lord of the Rings. I didn't watch it in theaters, but my friend talked me into watching all of the Lord of the Rings in lockdown, and I'd never liked them. I'd always tried to watch Fellowship, but never liked it. But then I came out of it. I'm like, I like Lord of the Rings.
Ooh,
My
mine.
sisters took me to the Lady Gaga Star is Born, and I did not. I wanted to see Creed, one or whatever one was out, and I went and saw it, and I was like, "That was a really good." I was like shocked at how good it was. It's still one of my favorite movies.
She's very talented.
It was a really good movie. I was not
Yeah.
expecting it to be as good as it was. It was really good.
Mine was A Simple Favor with Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick.
Oh, that is a good movie, though. That's a really good. But you were like kicking and screaming. I don't want to go see that.
Well, it's not that I was like, I mean, I don't have no idea what this movie's about. And then I ended up really liking it. It was a good one.
I have no idea. I think I know my movie taste really well. So,
Yeah.
so it's either a movie I see because I want to watch it, or it's a movie I know I'm not going to like, and then I don't like it.
oh no.
You never had that surprise? You never been like, "Oh, this
I'm
is
sure I have, but
Oh.
I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
That's actually how I got into the MCU. It wasn't like in the theater, but like my friends were like nagging me for years to just watch a Marvel movie, and I was like, no, I don't care about superheroes. I don't care about any of this stuff. And then I don't remember why, but I was just like, well, I'll just watch Iron Man and we'll see. And I was like, I'm gonna watch the next like 10 movies in the next like 3 days.
Oh my gosh.
That's great. Yeah.
I'm trying to
What about
think.
you, Hannah? Do you have one?
I think the only one I can think of, because again, I'm with Emily. Like, I know my tastes. I don't like going to movies that I'm not sure about.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
but the only one I can think of that I got dragged to that I enjoyed was like Frozen 2. I went with like
Okay.
3 other adult women and we all watched it together and I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Oh, good.
It was so good. And then there was a little child that that was making some very accurate and very like reasonable commentary. Like, it didn't annoy me like it usually would. And I was just like busting the gut. And I also had to remember not to swear.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, you did better than I did.
I
so.
did think of one. How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, I went with my
Yes.
mom and my cousin who was really young at the time, and I just went because like she made me go. And like I like Shrek, but I tend to not like DreamWorks very much, and so I'm like, this is gonna be stupid. And I loved it. In fact, I have a Toothless, but he's like way up there.
Yes,
But
Toothless.
DreamWorks has made the best animated picture of all time, which is The Road to El Dorado, which if you haven't seen it, you
I need to see it. I've heard
so good.
good things.
Oh my
have a
God,
picture
you'll love it.
somewhere.
The Prince of Egypt is good too. Is that also
Oh, I
DreamWorks?
love The Prince of Egypt.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
My sister
Yes.
and I one year for we went on a ghost tour for Halloween, but we went in costume because we're extra, but we went as Miguel and Tulio. And you may call us Miguel and Tulio. There's
Oh my
photos
God,
somewhere.
yes.
Yeah, I need to see that one.
Oh my God, yes.
My sister and I quote that movie way more than any 2 sane adults would be. I mean, I don't know, David. There was the one other movie I got dragged to. My boyfriend wanted to go see this little movie called The Force Awakens, and we know how that ended. For
Mm.
me.
Yeah, that's really went bad for you.
Yeah.
Terrible. I have no money, and I hang out with 6 other weirdos on Saturday nights. I mean,
Oh man.
That's
Well.
hurtful.
What's
But accurate.
what's a sequel to a movie that you were really hyped to see? And it can't be episode 9.
damn it.
The 8.
A sequel to a movie. No Star Wars. No Star Wars. A sequel to a movie that you were really hyped to see and you just got miserably let down by it.
Most sequels.
Yeah,
I
most.
have 2. Into Darkness, Star Trek Into Darkness. I loved the 2009 Star Trek. And
I haven't seen Into Darkness
hated
yet.
it.
I've only seen
I
Star
might
Trek.
get kicked in the ass for this one. But Wonder Woman 84. Like, I
Oh,
liked
yeah.
it, but like compared to the first one, it just wasn't as good. And I think it's because
Yeah.
the first one was so good.
No,
like,
I'm
don't
with
get me
you,
wrong, I
Wonder
love
Woman
the story in
84. I
84
don't
and
Can somebody explain
less
the villain in that movie?
Alan Pedro, but
I haven't seen it
Pedro
yet.
Pascal was carrying that entire movie on his back, and his performance was fantastic.
that man needs to like invest in a chiropractor. Like, he's been carrying
He's
the
just
weight of like, the
carrying
Star Wars
Fran-
universe, like the Wonder Woman universe. Like, the man's got the back problems.
Oh
I
man.
like,
totally
sir.
agree with you on that, though, Hannah. Carly
Yeah.
said
And I
Fallen
was
Kingdom.
sad.
Mm,
Fallen Kingdom.
I haven't
okay,
seen that
yeah.
one.
Mine.
I'm the weirdo that I really, really liked Fallen Kingdom because it was a more, and I don't even like horror movies, but I kind of liked the more trapped, claustrophobic feel of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Oh,
Hmm.
that
But again-
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Okay.
Again, I'm not in these movies for the plot. I am in these movies to watch bad guys get eaten with a satisfying crunch.
That's fair.
But
Well,
I
that's
do
cool.
have.
That's why I liked Kong versus Godzilla. I mean, I liked it anytime the humans weren't talking. Anytime
Rachel, sorry, Jason.
No, go-
Yes.
I'm a little tipsy. Rachel, if you like people getting eaten, you need to see Attack on Titan. Just saying. My shrine.
Okay. I'll take a look. Promise.
You'll love it. If you love seeing people get eaten, it's
That was
the
just my thing.
the
It's
de
'cause
facto.
in Jurassic Park and the Jurassic World, 98% of the time, it's whatever man was just mouthing off. They get eaten, and it's the greatest thing. But yeah, for my Funko Pop collection, which I don't have on camera with me, is I have Claire from Jurassic World because I love her. And when I posted a picture of her next to Cara Dune, right when Bryce directed the episode that introduced Cara Dune, Bryce Dallas Howard retweeted it, Ron Howard retweeted it, and
Oh, wow.
Gina Carano liked
Wow.
it, and I might have ridden that high for like 4 days.
Wow.
I was texting my
gosh.
coworker. I'm like, I have ascended. I am texting from beyond this
Oh my
plane.
My pick for a sequel that I was really let down by is actually Toy Story 4.
I haven't
Really?
seen it yet.
What? It
watching
was
it.
good. What are you talking
Please don't
about?
spoil it for me.
Yeah, no spoilers. I haven't seen it
I-
either. Me and Emily
okay.
need to watch it.
Okay, so
Oh, this is so
I feel
sad.
like I don't know. I feel like it was so, to me, it was just so like dreary, and it
Do you
was
think
just
they should have
like
just stopped at 3?
I think they should have just 3 to
Yeah.
me was the perfect ending.
Mhm.
I still
Like it
haven't
was
seen
just the
3
perfect ending.
because 3
and-
came out right when I was going to college, so I couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
Oh, 3 made me cry like
Yep.
78 times.
Oh,
It was
Yeah,
bad.
they timed that perfectly.
But Toy Story 4, it was just like what ended up happening to the characters. I was like, you didn't need to do that. Like
Mm.
you just didn't need to do that. 3 was like the perfect. It was just the perfect ending to that trilogy. Whereas The Incredibles 2 was just, it was another adventure with a new villain. Thank you, Carly. I agree.
Didn't know you felt this way, Carly.
A lot of strong
Apparently, you won't be
feelings right now.
watching Toy Story 4 with Carly.
And then Finding Dory.
Yeah.
I really liked it until the end.
Mm. I've
Have
always
you
wanted
all
that.
seen Finding Dory?
Mhm.
I've not seen Finding Dory, but I'm pretty sure that you're never going to ruin my life if you spoil Finding
Okay,
Dory.
so
for
it's
me.
not really spoiling it. It's just their interaction with the real world is just insane
Yeah.
in this movie. Like
I don't even
when you
remember it.
when you get Fish driving a car.
Sorry,
you've-
it's been a
you've
while.
You've crossed the line.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
You've crossed the line.
Okay,
I don't know.
so on the note, which like sequels that you expected to just be another franchise film actually surprised you? Because I would like to submit, for the record, that the only Disney direct-to-video sequels that stand on their own are the 2 for Aladdin, because
Nope.
those were excellent movies.
The Lion King
Nope.
2, Simba's Pride.
Yeah, Lion King
Yeah, I
1 and a
was
half.
never
is
into
Lion
them.
even
King
good.
2, Simba's Pride is a masterpiece.
I can
High
hear.
on this hill.
I can hear.
The music is incredible. Kovu, even as a lion, is a heartthrob.
Oh my god.
Emily drunk
How
and now
much
she's
have
in the
we-
line.
I'm not
to drink,
disagreeing with Emily,
everybody.
though. I will join Emily in this.
Oh,
I
I've
will
never seen
join.
it, but now I want to.
My
You were a
God.
I think it's
90s
on
kid if
Disney
an
Plus.
animated lion was your sexual awakening. You were a
Also
90s
the
kid.
voice, same
Oh.
voice as Binks from Hocus Pocus and Haku from Spirited Away.
Shit.
Oh, sequel I was disappointed in. The 4th Pirates of the Caribbean movie, but the first 2 sequels were excellent. The 4th
Oh, I
one
love
was
Dead Man's Chest.
What?
Yeah.
What was the
Yeah,
second
pretty
one I
good.
wasn't disappointed in? So many seconds have let me down.
I was going to say
Just
Dead
one
Man's
and
Chest
done.
was good. At World's End was good, and Dead Men Tell No Tales was okay. On Stranger Tides was redeemed by one human being, and her name is Penelope Cruz. And again, I should have
No.
realized I liked women earlier than I did because I watched that movie for Penelope Cruz. And
Still
yeah.
wasn't good though.
I'll
I think
give
a
you
lot of people probably did.
I'll give you a sequel to a movie
Yeah.
that made me like a franchise just for its stupidity, but it was a lot of fun. I'll say Fast 5.
Oh, I love Fast. See, Dave's on board with
Really?
Fast 5. The safe?
We threw
Dude.
so much shade, we have to like
The safe dragging the safe through the city. Like, come on. Come on.
It's
Then there are the
great.
movies that the
It's-
sequels
it's
are better than
amazing.
the original.
Oh,
Which is
well.
That one.
If anyone says aliens, I'm out because
I was going to
Mine
say,
was just
everybody
gonna
says,
be
Alien,
Batman.
the first one, is so good. Oh yeah,
Everybody
Dark
Mine was
says
Knight.
Batman.
Aliens.
The
Dark
Dark
Knight.
Knight redeemed
Dark Knight.
Batman Begins by like a million
That's true.
miles.
Yeah.
Carly.
Thanks,
It
Carly.
only happens on Saturdays.
Everybody says Empire Strikes Back, but I think Return of the Jedi was better than Empire Strikes Back, and that's a hill
I
I'll die
second
on.
that. Please, nobody cancel. But
I
whatever.
thought
Okay.
that
I've
for a
always
long
loved
time.
I've always loved Return of the
Really?
Jedi more than Empire. I don't know why.
Hmm.
Oh,
I'm not
thank
just
you,
going
Carly.
to disagree with you two on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I-
trying to
love
think of
Return of
what-
the Jedi. It's my favorite.
Okay, so
Well,
this
it's
is
not
a
like I don't
franchise and
dislike
not
them
direct
both,
sequels.
but
Yeah,
I don't
you can like one without hating the others. I think.
yeah,
that-
I just don't know why. I've never understood the whole Empire is the best movie hype. Like I enjoy it, but I'm like, if I had to pick, I'd watch Return of the Jedi more over Empire.
Okay.
I don't know
They're
why.
not
Huh.
direct sequels, but the newer Bond movies are definitely better than the original Sean Connery ones because
Girls with Sabers
the
need to have one.
the sexism, I can't do it for the Sean Connery ones.
We are 90%
Oh, yeah.
a Star Wars podcast and 10% of Bond.
Yeah. Well,
Look,
no, we
okay,
have
I
a
devoted-
5% Bond and a 5% Fast and Furious, and maybe like a 2% other
just
movie
five-
franchises
just
we
the
get
Series
thrown
5.
in here.
I could care about the other 20 movies.
Emily.
Just 5.
At 2 hours a Bond movie, I have devoted 50 plus hours of my life to these movies.
I'm
Oh
getting
my
all of
God.
my Bond information straight from Rachel because I've never
Yeah,
seen
that's
them.
all I
You
know.
need to watch Mads Mikkelsen in Casino Royale because that's a good
Oh
movie.
my
I'll
God,
put it
that
on
is
the
the only
list.
reason I watched that movie. Just
Oh
Matt
god,
Casino
Casino
Damon.
Royale.
Royale is my favorite Bond movie. I'm
Casino
hustling
Royale
poker the
and
next time I see you
Skyfall
all.
are
I
the
love
best
Skyfall.
Bond movies.
Skyfall's
Ever made.
good.
Skyfall's so good.
However,
I did not mind Spectre, but I do not like Quantum of Solace.
no, that's a shit movie.
Yes, it is.
However,
yes, David.
what's
you drunk too?
GoldenEye? No. I finished my beer like 45 minutes ago.
He's been since 10:30. He's fine.
You never
Yeah.
told us why you were drinking at 10:30.
Well, yeah, but that was at brunch. It's all over.
Oh, it's brunch. Okay.
I feel like
What was I gonna say? GoldenEye has the best video game.
I have never played GoldenEye, but I like Pierce Brosnan as Bond, and I don't know why everybody hates him. I think he's the second best one. I really like Pierce
He's
Brosnan.
just the most cartoony Bond.
Well, no, because
I
he's
love
also
him.
in some of the worst movies. I mean, GoldenEye is a good movie, but some of the
Because
movies
Sean Bean's in it.
are terrible movies.
Okay, I was disturbed watching GoldenEye by the fact that Sean Bean was once very, very attractive. Like, not that he's not now, but I never see him as he's always like the dad character in Game of Thrones.
That
to me.
dies.
That dies.
always
and
dies.
I'm like, oh my god, Sean Bean was a hottie.
my husband calls him either Sean Bond or Scene Bean.
I call him St. Bean in my head. And I'm like, oh God. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, speaking of video games, some things just need a sequel. I'd love to have a Republic Commando sequel. I'm so into that stuff right now. I just finished the last book. I cried. The last.
Oh
I
my
cried the
god!
last 50
Oh
pages, and I
my
have
god!
feelings.
We
I have
tell me all of
feelings.
tell me all of your feelings on.
I
on-
cried the last
on
50
Tina's
pages.
message. I need to know.
Okay, I will. Oh my god. Okay.
So good, and they shouldn't have ended, and they should have kept going, and they did.
Okay. It's so sad.
Yeah.
So there's a
Okay.
lot of feelings happening right now. I'm
So many
feeling that.
feelings. So
Okay, do you know how often it is that I actually cry reading a book? Never. The last time I cried was in Fred Died in Harry Potter.
oh,
Okay,
no.
Michael.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Was it Fred or George?
Spoiler.
Fred.
It was
died.
Fred.
Yeah, it was good.
George
Sorry,
lost
that was
the
the
ear.
that was the last time I cried in a book. I sobbed today for probably about 30 minutes straight reading the last Republic Commando book.
Oh,
Have you
that's
ever read
so
Marley and Me?
good.
Yes, and I cried during that. But that was before the 7th Harry Potter book.
I was gonna say I sobbed like a baby. Marley and Me and my
I can't
sister's
watch
keeper.
I can't do any dog things because I have
Nope.
my dog and I just look at him sometimes and I want to cry.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah, same.
Yeah,
Same.
I'm there.
I'm just like,
Emily's
no,
like,
so
I'm there.
much shorter than mine.
Toy
Yes.
Story
So
2 is
perfect.
pretty
Can you
good.
see your tiny paws?
Toy Story 2 is
I'm
probably
so confused right now. Okay.
one of the best sequels.
Yeah. I
Ever.
Oh,
That's
but
good.
when they
That's-
when
You
Go
go,
ahead.
Rachel.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Just say
okay.
when. I don't know who's talking.
Okay, that
I don't
scene where they like where they like refurbish Woody,
Mhm.
and, like they like clean his eyeballs and
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
paint his
cool.
shoes. It is so just like pleasing and
It's so
just
satisfying.
relaxing.
Yeah.
I love it. And as a kid, I loved it. And also, Jesse's owner's name was Emily. And so as young Emily, I felt like she didn't represent Emily's very well, but Jesse sang a song about her, so I
Okay.
felt
Oh my
connected.
god, that song!
That song.
Oh,
It
Okay.
takes every bit of my
Yeah.
heart and then stomps on it.
Yeah.
It's a sad song.
Oh,
Made me
guys,
like hang on to all my toys and stuffed animals for long after I should have.
have you guys the Fox and the Hound when she sings the
Oh.
song?
Don't
When
even get me started.
can't. I used to have a dog named Copper. Can't.
I
Can't
still have
do it.
Fox and the Hound on VHS. Can't do it. Can't do it.
I'm the one who's Googling, like, if somebody recommends a movie to me, like, I'm like, does the dog die? Because
oh, don't watch the John Wick movies then.
Oh,
one of my
no.
friends had to.
or I Am
Okay, I
Legend.
love John Wick, but fuck the beginning.
Actually, after I got a dog, I watched the first John Wick. I'm like, yeah, this movie makes total sense. I'm completely there with him.
Oh yeah, I would do it.
I completely understand
Okay.
why he's like this. I completely understand that movie now.
My thing with, like, when my friend Robin and I watched Aliens 3, the chest burster comes out of a dog, and he had to
Yeah.
wait because I had to close my eyes and wait, and he had to tell me when it was okay to look again.
Yeah. We don't talk about Aliens 3.
I actually liked Aliens 3, but
Well,
that's,
no. What does Emily think about Aliens 4? Was that one with
I
Winona?
haven't seen it recently, but is that the one with Winona Ryder? Because
Yes.
She was hot,
she's
yes.
very- I don't know how else
That's
to
where I
say
was
it. She's hot.
Okay,
there's
let's
a
stay
theme in
with
this chat.
what's actually going in the stream right now, which is what is the your most favorite movie that you've seen while drunk or tipsy, one of the two.
I can
My
tell
favorite
you
experience was being high and watching Princess Bride.
Oh man, that's a good one.
It was the best. That was the best viewing of the Princess Bride I've ever had. It was so much fun.
Oh, that's a good
My
one.
side was hurting by the time Bizik
Oh, I
died.
love it.
Bizik, Wallace Shaw, the inconceivable guy. Oh,
Yeah.
my sides were hurting by the time we
Vizzini.
got to him.
Oh my god,
Vizzini, yeah,
yes!
Oh,
What is the best movie I've
my
watched?
God.
Tipsy.
I can tell you to not watch Doctor Strange while drunk because it'll break your mind into pieces.
No, I wouldn't do
no.
It was not good.
Oh, Clockwork Orange. Oh fuck.
Oh
No.
yeah. I haven't
You're
been
a
able to sit
brave
through that
soul.
movie.
that.
Have not been able to
You
sit
are
through
a
that
brave
movie.
soul. I don't even know. I don't remember because most of the time I'm so drunk I don't remember what I'm watching.
Yeah.
Like I
I
just
did
put something
watch-
on and I'm just like, this is entertaining. Maybe like
I
baking
did-
shows. That's all I do.
I
That's
got
all.
shit-faced once and watched the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Ooh.
Was it better?
Oh.
Did
I
it
don't
at
know. I've
least
never
get
watched
better?
it. I've never watched it sober.
Don't.
I don't think the alcohol helps.
The
probably just make you
hangover the
even
next
angrier.
day didn't help. I can tell you that much.
Oh my god. Okay.
Despite what you might think, I have only started drinking within the past, like, I don't know, 3 years. And
Oh.
we normally just like play Mario Kart a lot when we don't drive drunk unless it's
Unless
not
you're on
actual
Rainbow
drunk.
Road. Unless you're
That's
on Rainbow
advice to
Road.
live by.
Yeah, or we play Battleship sometimes. This is like our new New Year's Eve tradition, and like you get to the point where you can't put the pegs on the hole. I just like.
Oh god.
my god. I'm gonna try playing Republic Commando after this. I'm gonna die.
Oh
be
good.
great.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God. Okay. For the last 10 minutes, I'm gonna give
Okay.
you guys is going to be just to end the show on a food-related question because I feel like it happens all the time.
does?
I
We
mean,
love
chips
food here.
and still Fritos are trash. Anyway,
Ruffles and dip.
I heard that shade.
yeah,
There's a lot of
Fritos
shade.
are the worst.
Oh
There was a lot of shade
god.
being thrown at Fritos.
Worst.
Only in walking tacos
Worst.
do they redeem themselves.
Fritos are so
Only.
good. I would take
Fritos?
Fritos.
Walking tacos.
I'm telling you,
They're so
Fritos
good.
are the bag that everyone leaves in
Nope.
those variety packs.
Nope. They're
And if
what
you
I
see
eat
that
first.
Fritos are the last one,
You
you
eat
just
those
throw it away.
first.
It's like, who gives a
I don't
shit?
like Doritos.
What?
But it's kind of
Emily and Meg are gonna fight.
Fritos are so
How
versatile.
dare
You can eat them as is, and it's kind of like
David isn't
like
a
a
winner anymore.
pretzel chip. Or you could dip them in things too. Like they're so
Listen.
versatile. They're so good.
You know what Fritos are? Fritos are good if you put them like in chili. I like some Fritos in my chili.
Okay.
I like
Frito pie. I mean, a lot of you are from the Midwest. I don't know why you don't understand.
I like
this.
walking tacos. I like walking tacos with.
Oh, I like
Fritos.
it when you make them with Cool Ranch Doritos, though. Those are my favorite.
Oh,
Ew, no, not with that.
spicy sweet chili Doritos,
Okay,
I don't do spicy.
maybe.
So
No.
the best.
Okay, what's the food thing we were going
Yeah,
off of?
Oh, okay.
Was this the
So-
question?
No. The
You
question
offended
is.
me. I had
was
to
the
defend
question
Fritos.
The question is.
Emily
The
had to
question is.
defend Fritos, so we had to.
The question is. Assemble your like ideal fast food meal, but pick your favorite burger from a place, your favorite fries, your favorite chicken nuggets, your favorite milkshake.
Oh.
I'm taking notes, David. That was a
I was like-
multi-part question.
I have to
Burger,
think about
fries, nuggets, milkshake.
McDonald's burger, Chick-fil-A fries, McDonald's chicken nuggets because I don't eat them that often and I love them. And then the milkshake wise, that one I don't have an answer to yet.
There's only one
Get back
right
to me on
answer
that.
to that one.
Okay,
All right,
like
mine
how common
is-
do these fast food places
Cookout
need to be?
milkshakes.
Cookout.
Cookout! Yes!
The best thing about moving to the South is there's
Yes,
a
it's all
cookout
the
a mile
cookout.
away from me.
Yes. All the
They're
cookout and
cheap, too.
Chick-fil-A I could want. Yes.
They're cheap and they're so good.
Yes.
Burgers I don't really do, so I don't really have a burger. I don't really
It's
like.
9
I don't
o'clock
like
at night here and I want a milkshake.
fries. I like the curly fries from Arby's.
Ooh, those are good.
What was the other one? Chicken nuggets. The Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. Although I really do like the McDonald's one. It's real close.
Yeah.
And then Sonic for the milkshakes.
Sonic
Okay.
is good.
Oh, that's
So
good.
I'm gonna get my burger from Five Guys.
Yeah.
Fries from McDonald's. Nuggets from Wendy's, spicy if they have them.
Okay.
Funny story, when I apparently yelled about spicy nuggets on my true crime podcast enough that fans started emailing me when Wendy's brought back spicy nuggets because I was known as the spicy nuggets person.
Oh.
And I want a milkshake from either Culver's or Hardee's has good milkshakes too.
Culver's is good too.
Ooh,
Good
Culver's
choice.
is good.
Oh.
I forgot about Culver's.
And I'm hungry, so
I'm
screw y'all.
hungry.
Yeah,
I
I have a
know.
burrito waiting in the other room for me. By the way, you guys are trumping a burrito right now from Chipotle. So-
Ooh, a
I'm
Chipotle.
so
burger.
flattered. This is great.
I know.
We've
man.
achieved above the Chipotle burrito status.
Meg, what's your pick?
I'm so hungry. I can't pick. Burger King fries.
Interesting.
Wendy's chicken nuggets, probably.
Okay.
Burger. McDonald's burger is literally the only other restaurant I can think of. Steak and shake,
Okay.
milkshake, please, and
Yeah.
thank you.
Steak and shake.
Mm.
Pretty good.
I
All right.
forgot all about Steak and Shake, and I love Steak and Shake.
I love steak and
Yep.
I want steak.
They're
and
cheap too. They're like the other cookout for me.
shake.
Cheap and good.
Mm.
Okay. So, burger, based on sheer size of it, a Whopper.
That's what
I
she
do
said.
like Whoppers.
Why did you have to say that? Anyway, a burger, a Whopper.
Shut up,
The
David.
internet is forever. I just have to remind myself of that.
Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, because it's just the answer. Like McDonald's
But there's so
fries
much
when they
guilt.
are perfect.
Yes.
When they
Yeah.
are perfect. Because the
Wait.
saltiness, I mean,
What's the perfect fry for you? Is it like soggy or crispy?
flimsy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flimsy fries.
You're right.
That's the only way you go. It's the only way you go. Milkshake though, Culver's.
Culver's is pretty good.
And
Yeah, Culver's.
10%.
That's so good.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, if anybody out there wants to get a concrete mixer, the best one to get is a salted caramel concrete mixer with brownie or cookie dough.
Cookie dough is better.
Cookie dough, yeah.
I don't know. I like Chick-fil-A, but there's such guilt that comes with it that
Yeah.
it kind of
Yeah, I
mars
won't eat
the
there.
flavor.
No, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, when you bite into that chicken sandwich or those chicken nuggets, you're just
Yeah.
like, give me more, man.
Fortunately,
Too
I
good.
didn't grow up around a Chick-fil-A, so I never got like hooked on it.
Yeah.
I've only had it
Yeah.
a couple of times.
On the street that I live near, we got a Chick-fil-A next to a Starbucks, next to a Burger King, next to a KFC, next to a Taco Bell, next to a Waffle House, next to
Wow.
a soon-to-be Arby's, and then a little
That's
further
like
down
a
a
high
Wendy's.
person's dream.
I know.
It's insane, and I'm
That's like a
surprised
munchie dream.
I'm not
right
dead.
there.
If you ever want to have fun, go to the Taco Bell drive-thru at about midnight and watch other people try to order.
Yes.
You will be the most like chemically unaltered person in that drive-thru.
Been there,
Or-
I
been there.
thoroughly enjoyed living when I was living on my college campus. That was my favorite. It was like sitting on I would go to like a parking garage and I would just sit kind of like on like the concrete slab and just watch people. That was my favorite thing to do in college because I was sober as a skunk.
For my answer, it really depends on the mood. I just have to shout out Jack in the Box because I don't think it wins at any one category, but overall, I mean, it's got
We
everything
don't
you
have
want.
Jack in the Box where I live, so
I'm just gonna say
Jack in the
Delta.
Yeah, that's more of a southern thing.
No, they had it when I was in the Midwest. With
Did they? Okay.
story time when my then boyfriend to be fiance proposed on Christmas Eve. He proposed at like midnight, 1 a.m. It was late. By a Christmas tree after we watched Little Women. Anyway, we were starving, so we went. The first thing we did, we went to the Jack in the Box drive-thru, got some
Nice.
some bacon and
can't decide if that's
You
romantic
just got bacon?
or not.
I love it. It's romantic as fuck.
yeah. So now there are no Jack in the Boxes around where we live. There's only Cookout, which is also pretty good, but we miss it.
And Bojangles. Do you have a lot of Bojangles around you?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, that's another southern thing.
There's
I have a lot of
Bojangles around
Bojangles. There's a lot of Bojangles. Maybe
Yeah.
they didn't
here. Oh,
move that far west. But
Four Rivers. Anybody have a Four Rivers? Oh my god,
no,
really good. Mission Barbecue? No.
no.
They just added one to Springfield. Isn't that the place where they play the anthem every day at noon?
What, Mission Barbecue?
Yeah.
I don't know if they. I don't know about that. I've never been there at like right at noon, but I know they do have like patches of a lot of like first responder units and
Yeah.
stuff all over the place.
We just got one in town, so I'll have to see.
It's so good. Like it's my favorite barbecue that I've ever had. But yeah. Anyway,
Carly,
No,
I've
we're
had
all
more wine
hungry.
tonight without. I haven't had my burrito yet. So I had wine on an empty stomach.
Mistakes made.
I had 2 glasses of
That's
whiskey
what
this
I'm,
morning.
that's
on
what
an
I'm
empty
gonna
stomach, so that
retweet
was
this
good.
live as. Is
Before I ate.
Emily has wine on an empty stomach. Come for that.
I had whiskey at brunch. Probably not a good idea.
Holy shit!
Who drinks
Goodness.
whiskey at brunch? You drink mimosas or Bloody Marys at
It was
lunch,
called
David?
the drink was called the Hoot, which
The
is
hoot.
a whiskey with some kind of wine and a ginger beer. But man, I had 2 of them. I was feeling good. Anyway, I guess that's gonna do it. So Emily can go have her Chipotle burrito.
Thanks. Appreciate
Welcome. All right, guys.
Meg, I have messaged you with all my feelings. Check your Twitter DMs.
There you go.
I have so many feelings. Okay.
Oh my
Meg and I are
god.
going to have to do a joint podcast on Republic Commando. We have a lot of feelings right now.
There you go. That's for the Patreon. Send it to me.
Yes.
And I'll upload it to the Patreon. But all right, guys. Thank you for listening tonight. Remember, we got new episodes coming out Mondays at 11. New Year Star Wars Journey episodes coming out Fridays at 11. Next week, we will not be having a live show on Wednesday night, but we will the following week. And remember, TeePublic, all the stuff down there in the little scroll. Follow it. Go buy some shirts. Become a patron. All that good stuff. So, yeah. And remember, go to Culver's because it's the best. Anyway,
it. Cookout.
thank you for watching, guys. And may the force be with you. Always.